Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, YouTube. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody's doing? Are you guys hearing me? Let me know if you are hearing me loud and clear. I hope you guys are hearing me. So let me know if you guys are hearing me loud and clear. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to Zubtruck. I see Zubtruck is up and ready. Good morning to Vernon. Good morning to Lee. Let me go and see who is in the building. Shout out to Mark Brown. Shout out to everybody. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Yesterday I did not get to do the rise and fall of the Boxtruck game, so I decided I'm gonna do it this morning. I am in Memphis, Tennessee. I am in Memphis, Tennessee. So shout out to everybody from Memphis. I am in your city. If you want to meet and greet me today, I will be at the bar down in the city. You can come with $150 and get to meet me and shake my hand. We can take some pictures. And you can get to spend the day with your boy Cookie Fresh. Shout out to everybody, man. Uh okay, so you guys are hearing me. You guys are hearing me. Good morning, good morning. Hit the like button when you come on in, man. You know how it is. But yeah, I'm over here in Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis is very treacherous. You got to be careful where you go in Memphis. You know what I mean? To me, everywhere in Memphis look like O Block. You know what I mean? But there's some nice part. But yeah, got to be very careful when you drive around Memphis. Anyway, guys, couple things I want to talk about this morning. I'm not gonna be showing a video today. And the reason why is there's so many things that's going on that I want to probably touch on, not only in trucking, but I got a couple questions I want to ask people this morning. And I find that a lot of people right now is just got a bunch of excuses why they're not doing this, why they're not doing that, why they're not successful. The trucking market right now is trash. We have all type of people who are uh just a bunch of different stuff going on. So I wanna talk about some of those stuff. You know, there are people that lose their business because of whatever decision that they make, whether it's not handling the business properly, not trying to understand how to run business. The Zupchuck said I was surprised when I drove through Memphis. Oh man. Oh man. He said didn't expect to see the hood like that. It's bad over here. There's some nice part, but there's some part that's very treacherous. Like if you go to the Love Truck Stop in Memphis, downtown, where they got the Blue Beacon truck wash, man, I'm telling you, mm-mm-mm. You do not want to be in Memphis. All right? Memphis is, yeah. So yeah, guys, we got people who have all different type of reasons, and some of those stuff um I wanna see if I can talk about those stuff. People are just having a bunch of excuses and not making the effort to do things. I was watching the news this morning, CNN. We have a war going on, we have gas going up, uh we have the government is about to shut down. We have there's the strike going on with the car manufacturers, and now we have the hospitality industry is planning to go on a strike as well. I think they said something like over 20,000 people are about to go on strike in Vegas. Um, so we have the government shutdown, all of that stuff is going on. We got diesel going up, a whole bunch of things is going on. And yet you have people out here that still have the opportunity to make money via cargo van, box truck, or semi, and they are sounding just like people that are doing a 9 to 5 job. And that's what I want to talk about today. Why are people who have a truck or in business or have a LLC, why are so many people sound different? Why are so many people still sounding like people that have a 9 to 5 job? And this the part I want to, I want to talk about, because so many people come on this YouTube platform, and I want to read a message. Mark the Mentor did a live. Matter of fact, let me pull it up real quick, and I want to just show you guys the whole idea, this whole idea behind business, and some of the people mindset, that there are people out here today that have this mindset. And uh, if you're in business and you're still thinking, and obviously a lot of these people are not in business, but just the the thought of how people think about business, you know what I mean? It just blew my mind away.
Genius, you can find life insurance policies that start at just
Okay, let's
$25
see.
a month for $1 million.
Okay, so this right here.
They said, man, we ain't got no.
Huh.
Oh
How
my
long have you been
God.
tracking
Hold
the
on a
car's
minute,
value with
guys.
Carvana?
Just like 7 months.
Should we sell it?
Home Depot. Home Depot slowing down, but we got Office Depot work. Plenty of that work. Why? Because schools need paper, pencils, ink pens. A lot of paper.
Got Zupchuck right here.
Not office building, hospitals, paper. Why? Because they have to discharge you and they give you your discharge papers. You sprain your elbow, you sprain your knee. On your discharge, they give you the discharge paper, and then they give you another sheet of paper that shows you exercises to do. Do this 10 times. And you see the little arm.
So this title is Boxtruck Dream on Cargo Van Money. This was done on the Rolling Commerce, right? So we have this live that was going on, right? And Mark was explaining about having a cargo van and making money, because that's what we talk about. You get what I'm saying? But I want to show you the mindset, okay? You have people that are in this live that have business, still doing their thing, still somehow making ends meet. I know Zupchuck, he got his business and running his business and doing his thing. But I want to show you guys, uh, just take a look at this comment right here. Okay? Let's take a look at this comment. Uh, this comment was come from Jazz the Influencer. He's supposed to be somebody, or she, or whatever. These people are quote unquote inspire you to be business owner, or motivate you, or somehow tell you stuff so you be hyped to go do whatever they tell you. I don't know. I don't follow this type of stuff. You got words like influence, gurus. What are some of the other words that you have? Whatever word it is. Let me tell you. Let me put it like this. I'ma just keep it basic. Me, I don't need nobody to motivate me to make money. That's the bottom line. What I'm trying to say. I don't care about all these words that people put together. Whether you influence me to go make money, you motivate me to go make money, you are a guru at making money, and somehow I'm gonna get the drive to go do that. I don't need that stuff. All that stuff to me are people that uh, uh who set this type of stuff up to just take advantage of people. And we see it take place in the pandemic. You get what I'm saying? People just put these words together, and people bite these words. And unfortunately, all of us can sit here and attest to that. A lot of people lost thousands of dollars. You get what I'm saying? So if Mark is talking about, and I don't, Mark content is Mark content. You get what I'm saying? You're gonna always get pushback when you do a content. You get what I'm saying? Especially when the content have value in it, you're gonna have people that come and they're gonna just be like, look, this stuff that you're saying is this, that, so forth. You get what I'm saying? But I want you to read. I'm gonna read what he said. I'm gonna just take my time and dissect what he says, because as a business owner and a person that doing it out here, when I see comments like this right here, um, it just goes to show me that um, people really don't understand. And for a person who say that they're quote unquote influencer or a motivator or a guru or whatever it is, um, you can't be you can't be a double-edged sword. It's either you are or you're not. You get what I'm saying? Because one minute you're saying that you're influencing people to make money or whatever, but then you will go on someone else's podcast and then you'll trash them. And this is a problem I find with a lot of people on the internet. Like, they'll tell you they're one thing, but they'll go in somebody else's comment section and trash the person that is already doing it. People come to me all the time and tell me I'm lying about partial. I'm not making that much money that I'm making in trucking. I'm a liar. You from Jamaica. You don't get all those stuff that you're talking about. I get it all the time. But time and time again, after you watch my channel, you keep seeing me growing. You get what I'm saying? I got a Boxtruck when I came on YouTube. Now I got a semi. You get what I'm saying? So you get these pushback from people, but then when you look at their channel or you look at their comment, and then when you go to their channel, they have a bunch of replay of people who, have these big conferences that speak about making money. And some guy put his face on a t-shirt, sell $500 ticket for the basic price up to $5,000 to come and see him. Those are the people that they're following, but then they'll come over here and tell you that you broke. You following people who are you trying to make money. I'm not following them. We go to your channel and all your videos and all of your the people that inspire you are people that you're trying to follow and make money. I'm not following nobody. Me follow me. Ain't following nobody. And kudos to people who want to follow other people to make money. That's good. But I'm talking about me right now. And I'm talking about the people that are inspired by other people, but then want to trash people that are not following other people. Like, I don't need some guy and his wife to sit down and tell me how to make money. I don't. I'm not inspired by that. I'm a person that go out and do it on my own. I go out and make my own money. I create my own wealth. I create my own finance and create my own, way of making money. I don't need to get bootstrapped by some guy and paying him $2,500 to sit close to him because I don't want to miss a word. I've never been to those stuff. But for people who do that type of stuff, that's fine. The problem I'm having is don't come in my comment section or other people comment section and say, yeah, y'all are liars and y'all are trash. And you see what I'm saying? Or you might pay a couple $1,000s to follow a couple people that they take you for a sucker. Or you might follow them and don't want to put in the work. Whichever it is. I'm not following them. Stop getting mad at me. I don't follow nobody. If you follow my channel, you'll see that by now. I do not follow people. I do my own thing. I'm me. So in the comments right here, I'm going to dissect it. Let's read what he says. Let's go through it little by little. He says, you're trying to make money off video and means subscribers, while lying to people. So he's saying that Mark is trying to make money. Now, is Mark trying to make money off of YouTube and all of that stuff? Hey, man, I don't know. But this comment right here catch my eye. I met Mark, so I can say from what I see, I highly doubt it. Mark is not putting out content and making videos and trying to get a paycheck or come up off of YouTube. He's doing very well for himself. I met him. No wife, no kids. Very successful man. So for him to come and put out videos to get over on people, I'm going to tell you right now, YouTube don't even pay like that. I'm gonna keep it funky. YouTube don't even pay like that. I mean, the amount of work you got to put in to get a decent check from YouTube, it's not even 17,000 subscribers doesn't get you paid. You get what I'm saying? Less than 100,000 subscribers doesn't get you paid. You get what I'm saying? So to make content and put out to say you want a paycheck to pay your bills, I don't know where people get these ideas from. But he said that you're making videos and lying, you're making videos and sub while lying to the people. He said the trucking, listen to this right here. The trucking industry is trash. Time and time we see this type of conversation where people are saying the trucking industry is trash. Trucking and market is trash. This is why, and when you hear these type of stuff, you can kind of get an idea of what people are doing and kind of feel the energy that they're put in these comments to tell the issue that they were having. You get what I'm saying? So when they said doing tax right now is trash, or when they said go do Uber right now is trash, or you get what I'm saying? Work for FedEx right now is trash, bro. Like when you see people say things like that, there's two things. One, either they have tried it and failed, or two, they taking information from people that just echoing the same thing. Never tried it, don't know nobody that do it, never even been into the situation of even attempt to do what they're talking about. You get what I'm saying? They just echo. It's just like when you're in an empty room and you shout something out and there's an echo, just echoing the same thing that they hear. They see somebody say the trucking market is trash. They looked at the video. They looked at 5 people saying the same thing, and they just say, yeah, it has to be trash. Or you tried it, fail, and because you never get the come up or get the bag, like you guys would say, get the come up, get the bag, and get the come up off of trying. Now you in the comment section saying it's trash. See what I'm saying? Let me address this trash talking trucking industry stuff right now. Let me address it as a trucker and as a person that's been in trucking for a long time. All right. If you start your business 2 years ago and you don't understand this whole trucking industry, it is going to look trash to you. You're right. It's going to look like trash to you. You know why it's going to look like trash to you? Because you're not around long enough to been in the amount of ups and downs like a guy like me been through. You get what I'm saying? And like Mark and I talk about all the time, pandemic money is not here. What is it? Why is it so hard for people to get hung up on pandemic money, pandemic rate? The market is not the way it used to be because the money is not there no more. The supply and demand is not that high no more. People are not going out their way to do the stuff that they were doing in the pandemic. Matter of fact, there are people losing jobs left, right, and center and quitting their jobs because they're not making no money. So when I see people said the market is trash and this is trash and that is trash, if you understand the market, that's just a phase. Is the country right now in a good place financially, economic, from an economic stance? No, it's not. But you can still get a truck and come out here and gross $10,000 as a semi truck, doing multiple stop a week. You can still get a box truck and come out here and gross $4,500 a week if you do it right and have the right set of people around you. If you take the time to know how to commit to making that kind of money. But if you're a guy that just want to do some local here, local there, and some Amazon here, and just play games, of course you're gonna sit down and say it's trash. If you go on the internet and get taken advantage of by people that sold you a dream and you fail, of course you're gonna say it's trash. You are gonna say it's trash. And it's easier to complain than to go and do the work. It's easier to complain than go and do the work. It's easy to complain and rather than get up and go out there and do the work. And this is why I'm saying this morning, why are people sound like you have an LLC? Why some people, you got an LLC and you got regular people who've been in trucking talk exactly like this. You got a cargo van. You got a Boxtruck. But then when someone talk to you, you sound like someone that have a 9-to-5 job. Hey man, how's the cargo van business, man? I ain't making no money right now, bro. Hey man, how's your job over there at the warehouse? Man, hey man, ain't shit going on, bro, man. Ain't making no money, man. Man, they cutting my hours, man. How much you make last week? Man, I'm supposed to get 80 hours, man, but I only get 35, man. Much money you running the cargo van last week? Man, shit, I only do 2 stop, bro. I must have make like $900. You ever see people like that? They sound the same way. The same exact way. No different. And then they come and they say the market is trash. You know? The market is trash. So let's continue. He said the trucking industry is trash. Markets are down. If you're still in trucking, you're broke or going to be broke or going broke. So if you're in trucking, this is his mindset. If this is this last line right here, this tell me that if he's in trucking and that's the field that he's in, which I highly doubt that's probably the field he's in. But let's just say if he's in trucking, he said, if you're still in trucking, you're broke. This is what he said. If you're still in trucking, if you're still driving a box truck, you're a broke person. And if you're not broke as yet, you're going to be broke. Let's analyze that. I'm in trucking. I'm in trucking. I've been back to the US 3 weeks now since I've been back to the US from London with the family. 3 weeks since I came back out. And I gross over 27,000 with my semi. Gross. Gross over 27,000. One more week and I'll be over 35,000. So in 4 weeks since I'm back. So 1 month since I'm back from vacation, 1 more week, I'll be over 35,000, almost 40 grand. I have no idea what you're talking about. You see what I'm saying? And if you're not hearing if you're not having somebody like me analyze these type of comments, and you guys who watches me, don't play with me. Don't play with me. I'll pull up all the Raycon and the Scream from the day I land to till today to show you guys what I'm talking about. You don't play with me. I'll go there. I don't make stuff up. So if I'm back and I gross that, what are you talking about people broke in trucking? Maybe people that you see who are running their business, who are not making money, maybe they're broke. Yeah, you're right. Is there people driving around in Boxtruck that ain't got no money? Of course. But they don't have the drive that they're not doing what I'm doing. They complaining. They watches everybody around them. You know another thing I find out, and I recently find this out. And I find this out by talking to a couple truckers that I got this buddy from New York. Me and him talk a lot. We were talking about this last week. You know what I find out about a lot of cargo van and box truck and semi truck drivers? You know what I find out about a lot of people like that? Not everybody, but some people. A lot of people like to watch other people. And one of the bad thing about watching other people, it can be a discouragement sometimes. Not every time you see somebody doing good, it will encourage somebody. Because I know sometimes people will watch somebody and get discouraged. You got a lot of people that watch people. They watch the type of car they drive. They watch the type of truck they have. They watch everything. And so if you're a person that is not mentally structured, let's say I work where Zupchuck work, right? And I got a cargo van and he got a box truck. And I talked to him. I never met him, but I talked to him for the first time. I said, hey man, I always see you with a truck, man. How much money you make a week? And he said, man, I'm making like 5,500 a week. Some people will get that information and it will be a discouragement to them. It doesn't encourage them. Because now they feel they feel a type of way. I don't know how to explain it, but that's just how some people is. Not everybody's success encourage people. It actually I'm the opposite of some other people. People would say, I'll never make that kind of money. I don't know. So when I see people say that if you're in trucking, if you're still in trucking right now and you're broke, yeah, there's a lot of guys out here running a box truck and cargo vans and semi that are broke. Why? They're not broke because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. They're broke because they're watching other people. And then he says, if you're not broke, you're going to be broke. That's another truth to what he's saying about watching, what I said about watching people. Some of you guys who might, because of the finance that you have right now and the where your business at, you're going to be broke. But he's not coming from that. I don't think he's coming from that point of, he's not trying to make that point. What he's basically doing right here in this comment right here is basically bash the whole trucking industry. Because he's not telling you why you're broke. He's not telling you that. He's saying that he's not explaining why you're broke and what's gonna cause you to be broke. He just said that if you're still in trucking, you're broke. Well, if somebody's still in trucking and they're broke, you're gonna be out of business. And then he says, or going to be, or going broke. So if you're in something and I'm gonna fail, because he said if I'm still in it, I'm a broke person. So there's no need to say going to broke. Because if I'm broke currently doing it, then there's no way I'm going to be on my way to become broke if I'm broke already. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? He said if you're still in trucking, you're broke. So if I'm in it right now, I'm a broke person. But I internalize it. Maybe I'm in trucking and whatever money I have left, once I run out of that money, then I'm going to be broke. Business is about making money, and trucking is not doing it right now. Take your money and invest in something else. Now, I want to mention something about the last statement that he said. Let's take a look at it. And I call these type of people asshole. Let me tell you why I call them asshole in a minute. Check this out. You criticize someone at the top for giving out information. You're trying to make money off your videos and subscribers. Then he criticized the industry. Trucking is not making money right now. It's trash there. The market is bullcrap. Then he criticized the people that are doing trucking. If you're still in trucking, you're broke or going to be broke. So you people, so that's 3 set of people so far that get criticized. Then he said, take your money and invest it somewhere else. I'm going to tell you why I call him an asshole. If you see an issue with the system, first you call a man out because you see a fault. You claim that you see a fault by lying to people. Then you tell us the industry that we're in is bullshit, so we need to get out, right? And then you tell us, you're telling us that if we're still doing it, it's gonna make us broke, or you said we're broke or we're on our way to become broke. But here, and then you said, well, take your money and invest somewhere. Here why I call people like this asshole. You see guys like this, they never leave an alternative plan for you. You notice he never said, invest your money in something else, and then give a list of different things that you can make money off of currently in the crisis that we're going. He's always come criticize, talk a bunch of trash, leave a bunch of asshole messages, and then never leave you with an alternative option to go make money. These are the type of guys that you call asshole. It's like you go to a job and somebody will say to you, don't go work for this company. And they'll give you all the reason why not to work there. But then they never said, man, don't work for Boxtruck, man. They don't pay over there. But you see, Vernon and Mark, I will apply to those guys. Those guys will pay you. These guys right here that leave these type of comment, they never leave those type of alternative option for people. When they criticize people and criticize and do what they're doing, they never leave an alternative for you. That's what makes them an asshole. Because here's the thing: if we go back to the name, if you're influencing people or trying to make people money, you should leave this down here, guys. This market right now is not working. This is how your comments should have sound. Guys, this guy's lying to you. Ain't no money in the trucking business right now. If you're making money, soon you're gonna be broke. And right now I know people that are doing it and they're broke. So take your money and invest in something else. And then you would say, go invest in, go open up your Roth IRA. It's a good investment right now. Go get some real estate property. Right now in Texas, you can get properties such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like, they never give you an alternative plan after they criticize and leave. It's almost as if a person who is narcissist, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, or somebody that dopamine, that's in the brain that makes people feel good. Like, it's like taking crack or smoking weed, or, you know what I'm saying? It just, whatever makes them feel good, they just say it and they just leave you. Yeah, I'm out. The market is trash right now. Hey, this guy's lying to you, ripping you off, but the market is trash. And you guys who are driving truck, you're broke anyway. And if you're not, you're gonna be broke. Invest your money in something else. Well, what? Well, so Jazz, what should we invest in? Do we need to invest in the stock market, real estate? Should we become a 9 to 5 worker and apply at a particular company? Like, what is the alternative? What should we do? It's like somebody will come on the live and they'll come in the comment section and they'll criticize you. You don't know how to talk to people. You lying, whatever they can find. Why not go and create a YouTube channel, do the same thing I'm doing, and then do it better? So then Mark replied, and this, I'm not gonna go through the whole thing with Mark, with him, because but I just want to show you. Even when Mark replied, right? I just want to show you. Look at Mark reply right here. This is Mark replying to the message, right? You notice? What do you guys notice? He never comes back. He never comes back. He doesn't reply and say, oh, he doesn't challenge Mark. This is exactly what I'm talking about. See what I'm saying? That's Mark's first statement. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Ignorance. And Mark go on and says, clearly, you didn't watch the video. Again, these are people that likes to come in half when the show is already 2 hours in. I did a live stream the other day when I called some brokers and try to get answers for people who have issue with brokers. And we were talking on the Wise Man podcast, and somebody came in when we were playing the video of one of the call when the guy was saying that they don't want no Boxtruck. And what did that person say? The call was fake. Instead of take the time to watch the live stream from the beginning, lead up to that phone call, they just come in and hear you talking or see you doing what you're doing and said, yeah, it's fake. It's fake. Me sitting down and calling brokers to get answers for drivers that have an issue and ask them the hard question. And the same thing that drivers are complaining about is the same thing that we find out on those phone calls. Drivers are asking, why do I have to pick up a parcel and deliver it the next day? When the broker is not even paying dedicated freight. And I said, let's go find out. And so we call a couple guys and they said, sure it is. Yeah. One guy said that I don't make no money off doing this load, which is stupid, which is a lie. I only get $600. Nobody do business with somebody. Nobody is in the business of doing nobody a favor. Nobody. So when brokers sit down and tell me, oh, I only got $600, I'm not even making no money from this. I'm just doing my customer a favor. You can believe that, but I don't believe that. They can sell you that dream. They can't sell me that dream. When brokers tell me I only got $1,200 in, we went on a phone call where the guy was paying $1,700. He said, yeah, $1,700. And by the time I'm done, I'm at $1,950. But he said he only had $1,700 in it. So we ask these questions. But the bigger picture is nobody's going to run a business off of doing customer favor. I got customers. They call me all the time. I got customers that compare my price with broker's price. You know, the only difference is the service. You see what I'm saying? I got this one customer that will call me from time to time. And if I can't, I went to the warehouse the other day to visit, his factory that he has. He shows me five pieces of his glass case that was damaged by brokers having carriers come and pick it up. 5 of them, brand new. Had customer just return it because it was damaged. One guy left the box at the door, jump in his truck and leave. Customer so excited that their stuff came. Everybody went and pick it up, put it inside, and cut the string, and yay! Finally, my glass case is there. Only to open up to a shattered glass and stuff that's broken all over. 8,000, 12,000. One of them he showed me was $17,000 from brokers. The only good thing about that customer is that every time he makes a shipment, he has insurance on it. But the one for $17,000, they denied the claim. You know why? Because the customer allowed the guy to drop it, sign for it, and never checked it. And that's the thing, when you sign a BOL and there's no damage on the BOL, they call that a clean BOL. But they're saying that the guy was in such a rush, just rushing them. And that's how they get him. That guy knew that stuff was damaged. He's trying to get out of there. So you got customers who are getting their stuff damaged, carriers who are damaging the stuff from different companies. And some of these companies are big carriers. Big carriers. They're not small companies. We're talking about big name brand carriers who are having their Boxtruck put up with stuff that's damaged. But a lot of people who are small carriers who doesn't have customers, or the ones who do have customer, they still can't get it right. They either charging the customer too high, that the customer got to compare the price with the brokers. I'll have my customer call me and they'll go, yo, look, I got this load going down to Oklahoma City. The customer is paying me $3,200 to ship it. I'm going to call my broker and see how much he wants. Then he'll call me back and he says, yeah, the broker said it'll take 26. But I'd rather you do it, because I know if you do it, I'll give you everything I got in it. Because I know once I get it delivered, it'll be delivered in one piece. Or they'll call me and say, look, my customer get a quote from a broker and he wants to pay. The broker is charging him $2,000, but he's willing to pay more just to get it there in one piece because he had a bad experience with previous shipment. How much you will charge? And I would get back and I'll be like, okay, look at the mileage, do my cost per mile, see how much. Okay, I'll charge him $2,700. Okay, I'll charge him $2,900. Okay, I'll charge him $22. All right, I'll take the 2,000. It doesn't matter. I'm going that way anyway. Tell him I'll still take the 2,000 that he'll pay a broker. And those are the things that a lot of people are not doing. You shouldn't have a box truck and a cargo van and a semi truck and talk like people that work at a 9 to 5 facility. It's just impossible. You shouldn't have people comment section telling you what the problem is. You sit down and agree that this problem is out here. You buy into this stuff right here, and then you start to believe in it. You start to believe it. You watch a guy post up making a video, and you said, maybe he's trying to make money off of us. He's right. Then you go and said, maybe the trucking, there's some truth to it. The trucking business right now, the trucking industry right now is trash. So you start to believe each line. Maybe, he's right. I'm not making no money right now. So I'm broke, right? I'm going to be broke. And you start to believe all of these lines in just these sentences right here. If you're not mentally or not understanding what's going on, you buy into this stuff right here, I guarantee you by next week, Monday, you won't be here. And that's the problem with a lot of people. Easily can convince you of anything. The trucking industry is trash. It is trash because a lot of people who come in make it trash. Not only make it trash from from a business point of view. I said it all the time on my channel. This is not, you see, another thing is people saying the trucking industry is trash like right now, but a lot of stuff that make up the trucking market to be trash, a lot of stuff y'all think it's just surrounded by money. It's not. It's not only money that make people say the business is trash, or if they're getting having those type of conversation, it's not just from a money point of view. You got people that shows up in people facility, don't know how to talk to them. People show up, you own a truck and come in, look like you work at a dumpster. Those are the things that make the market look trash. It's not just finance. You smell like a damn pig. That's what make it trash. You want to be home every week with your woman and all the other stuff. Those are the things that make it up to be trash. Those are the people that are coming out here and saying the market is trash because they're not doing what they're supposed to do. It's not just a money thing. It's a whole bunch of things that a lot of people don't want to talk about. People who want to work only at night. If that's your preference, that's fine. But don't come on the internet and leave comment because you only choose to work at night, and every time you go to do a pickup at Amazon, you only get 175. You come and say it's trash. No, maybe you need to stop work at night and go get a day route. Maybe you need to work a day route and a night route, and then when they cancel the night route, you still get your 175, but you already make $400 in a day. So then you won't come on the internet and say it's trash. See, ain't nobody want to talk about that stuff. It's not just low rate, why people saying it's trash, or broker taking advantage of people. We go over that all the time. Of course, broker will always take advantage of you all the time. They're like predators. That's what they are. They're predators. They're Boxtruck predators and cargo van predators. Their job is to take advantage of you. They're pedophiles, predators, whatever it is. You come in their circle, they're going to take advantage of you. They're going to lie to you. If you come out here and running this trucking business and think broker is going to be 100% truthful to you as a stranger, you out of your damn mind. Man or woman, doesn't matter. You call a broker and she come on the phone, hi, my day's good. No, honey. No, honey. I swear to God, I only got 500 in it. I swear I can't put $1 more. And then an hour later, it's still on the board, and she bump it up to 650. And then you call her back. Hey, I thought you said you only got 500. Well, you know, at this point, I'm losing, honey. No, you got $1,000 in it. You were trying to get it moved for 500. Now you realize that time is catching up on you, so you have to increase by 150 to attract more people that's going to pick it up. That's really what's going on. But they'll have you and convince you that ain't no money in it. That's their job. They're going to do that. But not because you have a bad experience with one broker or two broker or a couple brokers. That doesn't mean the market is trash. It just means that you just maybe take a more aggressive approach to your business. Maybe you is the reason why you're not successful. You know what? Another thing I find out? A lot of people are not successful. It's not because of money. It's not because of who they have around them. It's not because of what they see on the internet. It's just them. You are your own failure. Nobody has to touch you. They leave you alone. Nobody has to lay hands on you. Nothing at all. They just leave you alone. Just leave you alone and you fail by yourself. Nobody got to talk bad about the market. They ain't got to come nowhere close to you. What do I mean by that? You sit down and you create your own world about what business should look like. That's the first thing. Then you don't put in the work. You're not aggressive. You don't know to talk. You don't speak up. You want other people to be your enforcer. You don't know how to create an invoice. You know, I spoke to I was talking to this accountant guy the other day at a broker, over by a broker, one of this guy that does accounting at the broker facility, and we were talking about some of the extra money that people make off of loads that they were supposed to get paid for. One of the highest not paid load that they see for people getting extra money is I'm sorry. The number one thing that they find that people are not doing to get paid for the extra money is invoicing. They get the tonal, they show up, they get a new rate they get a tonal rate confirmation. They do a layover, but they factor the money before they get a new rate confirmation. And now they get that extra money. So instead of them going back and create a invoice or resubmit it back to their factoring company to get paid, they're not doing that. So the companies are giving the money out, but they're not getting the money. The drivers are not invoicing the company to get that extra money. So they have a lot of money that they don't pay out. This is why the guy come on the broker, remember the broker came on me and Mark was doing the Wise Man podcast? You guys need to go back and watch that. Go back and watch it. Go back and look at the broker that came on the live, and what did he say? I'm gonna look it up one day and play it. He said, we don't worry about not paying carriers. I said, how do you guys take advantage of these guys so much? And he said, one of the number one thing that we notice with carriers, why we make so much money off of the back of carriers. And I'm going to tell you this, because what he's saying is true. One of the number one thing that they used to make money off the back of carriers is the rate confirmation. They know you ain't going to read it. He said, oh yes, they don't read the rate confirmation. The only thing they look at the rate confirmation for is if the amount that they negotiated is there. That's it. They don't read that little notes. If you're there for an hour, it's $35 an hour. You're there for 4 hours, it's then going to turn. If you're there for 6 hours, instead of paying you a flat 35 hours, it's then going to consider a layover. They don't look at, if you have an address that is an incorrect address. Now you're going to charge a broker a change address fee anywhere from $35 to $50, depending on the mile. So if in a 5 mile, we charge a $50 fee to go 5 miles. Then they don't look if there's an offload or driver assist anywhere from $75 to $300. They don't look at none of that stuff. They just go and do everything. This is how these guys make money off you. And he said it in the live, and he laughed when he said it. And I laughed, and Mark laughed. We went at a whole laughing stream for a minute. Because these are the things I've been telling people. So the market is trash because you're missing out on the money. These are the same set of people that are going to come and tell you the market is trash now. They're going to tell you the market is trash because they're not invoicing brokers. There's no, and then I want to talk about another set of people. Oh, I'm going to get everybody this morning. I'm going to get everybody. It's Sunday. You have people that are saying that they're in relationship with their girlfriend or their wife. Okay? They got their girlfriend and they got their wife. What do your girlfriend do? Well, she works here. Girlfriend work here. You over the road driving the truck. So your girlfriend she have more own time than you. So your girlfriend is always home and you always on the road. Why is it that you are not keeping up with your number, but you are the same set of people are going to come and say that your girlfriend is your business partner? My wife is my business partner. So if your wife is a business partner, why is your wife not keeping your books? Why is your wife not managing your books? Why, when someone asks you how much money you make last year, you can't tell them? But your wife is your business partner. See why I tell you about these words? That's why I always ask Mark about these words that use in this country. If she's a business partner, the purpose of her being a business partner is to support you and help you with your business. If she's not helping you with your business, but taking money from the business, or like Mark would say, rob from the sustainability from the business and then paying all the bills. If you're paying for a car note, paying for the mortgage, paying for the rent, but you sitting out saying she's a business partner, what's the sense in that? What's the sense in that? I never mentioned on the internet that my wife is my business partner. I don't do that stuff. But if I call my wife right now and ask for a invoice, I say, hey, I just get an email from a broker. They need an invoice that we did a job this day. And she can go and find it and send it over. You get what I'm saying? So why are people not doing that? It's another issue. Hey, brother, wife and I recently got our authority in June. We both are CDL Class B drivers. We bought a 33 GVW, so that's a 33,000-pound box truck, which is good. 33,000, which is and both of you guys got Class B, which is another plus. I would advise you to well, first let me how can you maximize load? Okay, so let me tell you my first advice that I'm gonna tell you to maximize not only load but in general. If I were you, I would go back and get my Class A. You get what I'm saying? Because you're carrying more weight, right? So I would go back and you let your wife stay with her Class B, and then you go get a Class A. That's one thing I would tell you, right? Because even with a Class B, even though you can carry more weight, you still can be fine if you're over a certain weight because you don't have a Class A. See, because you're still going to have that restriction as a Class B license. In other words, I can pull up in a box truck with a certain amount of weight and I can pass because I got a Class A license. But even with a Class B, you're still going to have that issue. So I would get that Class A if once you start running the truck and make some money and, money started coming, that's what I would do. Right? The another thing I would do is, you got to sit down with your wife and y'all got to come up with, a matter of fact, what state are you in? Tell me what state are you in, and then I'll tell you what I think you and your wife should do. But you should be coming up with your radius. You need to create a radius. And so what I mean by that, let's say you're from Atlanta. You need to start to create a radius around, but there you go, you're in Atlanta. So now your radius should be from Atlanta, and you should stop in New Jersey. You should stop in New Jersey, and you should run that East Coast. So your cutoff would be Atlanta. Don't go to Florida. You go from Atlanta and up and down the East Coast. You should go to Texas. Don't pass Texas. Then you go up to Chicago and go all the way over back to Jersey. So that in that radius that you create, so you should be Atlanta to Dallas, from Dallas to Chicago, from Chicago back to Jersey, and from Jersey back to Atlanta. You put that map up and you map it out like that, and you should stay within those within those radius, because as a new authority and a new carrier, you don't want to venture out into places that you're going to lose money. You're not going to make no money out there. And then you have to sit down, and once you start to book once you start to book loads, you just focus on the partial loads. Focus on the partial loads, the smaller loads. Do your cost per mile. So that way when you do your cost per mile, if a broker is paying you $1.50, your cost per mile is $1.30, and you have 6 pallets, you can find the next load that's gonna build that cost per mile up to more than what your cost per mile is, and you run a truck. You get what I'm saying? So you move from the Virgin Island, which is good. So you're next island guy. You and your wife from the island. So yeah, that's good. Is both of you gonna run the truck, or just Is it both of you gonna run the truck or just you gonna run the truck? Because if you're both gonna run the truck, even with her in the truck, you guys still gonna have to set up where she take care of the books. I'm gonna bring my wife back. My wife, she, when it come, I'm gonna bring her. I'm gonna try and get her back again. She's busy, and sometime my wife, but I'm gonna let her come back and talk about managing the books. Or you know what? I'm a better yet. I'm gonna let her come and I'm gonna see if I can get her to come back and show you guys how she managed the book. You get what I'm saying? So if both of you are gonna run the truck, you gotta make sure that she set up where she's factoring, she's doing a profit and loss, all of that stuff. But I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna do a live stream. I'm gonna talk to Kenisha, and I'm gonna let her come, and I'm gonna let her show you guys. Not gonna show you no numbers, but she's gonna show you how she manage her books. You get what I'm saying? And we'll show you some of the emails that we get from people asking for stuff. So I'm gonna talk to her, and if we can set it up, we'll set it up. But once you get into talking about you working with someone and someone is a business partner, there has to be a benefit to you. There has to be a benefit to you. I'm in Memphis right now. Picked up Wednesday. I picked up 4 load on Wednesday. Then I dropped one of the load Thursday morning. Then I picked up another load Thursday. Then I dropped a next load Friday. And then I came over here in Memphis and dropped 2 load at one of the Amazon facility. And I got 1 load that's going to be dropped tonight in Mississippi. And then I'm going to turn around and go back to Nashville, Tennessee to pick up a load tomorrow going up back to New York. So I'm from Pennsylvania to Memphis, turn around, pick up from Nashville, because I deliver in Memphis, turn around and go right back up to New Jersey, up to New York. In Long Island, Queens. I got to deliver in Queens. So if you just put in all of that, you'll see how I run the truck. This is why when you guys come out here, you have dispatcher company they'll have your truck run all over the place. But then when you look at the amount of money you spend in gas and the amount of mileage you do, it doesn't add up. And this is how people keep out here running in the red, because you're not running the truck efficiently. So my advice to the guy from the Virgin Island, you got to sit down and do that radius and stay within that radius. Do your cost per mile. And as a new authority, it's going to be hard, but this is why it's important for you to stay in that radius. Matter of fact, if I were you, I would try to stay from Atlanta, Kentucky, Indiana, and Chicago. I would try to do Chicago and back to Atlanta. I would do Chicago, Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio, and then go over to New Jersey, New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania. I would stay and then come back to Georgia. I would narrow down my radius a little bit smaller, only because you're a new authority. One of the things with new authority is you don't want to pick up a load from Atlanta paying $2,000, but then when you go to Texas, you have a problem coming out because everybody turning you down. You want to put yourself in a market where, you always can get load. $4.95 Queens a rough route. You know what's rough in New York? Them face the DOT officers. That's what's rough in New York. Shout out to Mark the Mentor. He's coming in. But those DOT officers are what's rough in New York. If you don't have your up to date if you don't have your what is this thing? Not your iftar. Your New York hut. If you don't have your New York hut up to date, I think it's $300. It's $300 for the ticket. They're not gonna tow your truck. They're just gonna fine you. In New York, the DOT officers, they like to tell you to open the back of the truck because they want to see if you use a strap and the load bar. That's another violation. In New York, from my experience doing running into New York, they pretty much enforce all the laws they can on the truck when they pull it over. So they'll ask you to open the back of the truck. They'll look if you got straps on the freight. They'll ask you, they want to see if you got a load bar up to support the loads and all of that stuff. And then they'll check your hut to see if you're pay your hut fine. If you're keeping up with your hut, and if you're not, they're gonna charge you $300. And then New York is a different kind of traffic. Yeah. Shout out to Paul. Good morning, Paul. Different type of traffic. When I drive my truck in New York, I drive like the taxi drivers. You got to push that thing over. You got to send that back over in somebody's truck. Like, hey. Like, cause they're not going to give you no break. Like, you gotta make that wide left, right up truck and squeeze that trailer in on the passenger side and have them arcing that horn. I remember one time one guy come out when I did it, his girl was sitting in the car and I was coming over and I bend that thing up and that trailer twists up and coming over and her and she's in the car crying and he comes out of the car, hey, oh, you crazy. That's how you got to drive in New York. So yeah, man. That's how you got to drive in New York. It's like that. But I go on the island. I go out to Long Island, so it's a little bit easy. But $4.95, yeah, it's rough. I take $4.95 to what was that? To $4.95, and then I jump on the Vanuc Expressway or to take the Whitestone Bridge, and I get out of there. Then I take the Bronx Expressway. I normally drive around Bronx Expressway, but sometimes the easiest way I used to get out of New York, if I really, is the way I do it is I take, if I go to Queens, I wouldn't take the Bronx Expressway. I would go 95 North. And then once I reach 95 North, I come off at, what was that, Gun Hill exit. Then I jump on 233rd and ride 233rd to 87. And then I'll take 87 all the way to New Jersey. I find it, I get out of New York quicker that way. So yeah, yeah, the BQE is crazy. All right. But yeah, so, a lot of times, like I said, man, when people come and say that the market is trash and all of that stuff, just You guys got to create your own. You got to create your own. You know, you got to create your wealth. I need help. I'm in a rental. Shout out to Zubchuck. He said that he see. Of course, man. I used to live in Queens and Springfield. Listen, I used to live when I first came to the U.S. I used to live at Linden Boulevard and 225. Linden Boulevard and 225. I used to have a room. I pay 125 a week, way back in the day. Right? Then I used to live in Springfield. And then I leave from Springfield and I used to I rent a room from some what was those people? Some Indian people. I used to live in what was that area? It was kind of like the border of Long Island and Queens. I don't remember that little. It's close to Laurel in Queens. It's like close to Green Acres Mall. I don't remember that area over there. If you guys know Green Acres Mall, I used to live close to Green Acres Mall. You know what I'm saying? So I know Queens a lot, and I used to run the street with my boy. My American buddy that I used to have over there, I have Charles. Me and Charles used to go to all the parties. Yeah, shout out to Charles, man. I have a 16-foot box truck. How can I? How to maximize earnings? 16-foot box truck. You may want to talk to you may want to talk to Mark because I don't deal with 16-foot box truck. I know Mark talked in the past about getting jobs like Staples. Yes, Valley Stream. There you go. Thank you, Zubchuck. I know Mark talked about getting like Staples and some other companies that use 16-foot Office Depot. I think 16-foot box truck are best for those stuff. You know what I mean? Or all the tolls and DOT in the toll and DOT in Jersey. I can tell you one thing about Jersey DOT officers. You better get ready to go to war with them because they don't listen. They don't want to hear no story. You guys watch my channel and see when I say DOT officers don't want to hear no story. They take your paperwork and they see a violation, they just gonna write you a ticket. So just have your paperwork in order. As far as a toll is very expensive. And if you live in Atlanta, my advice would be is to depending on where you're going. If you're coming to New Jersey, I normally take 81. I drive through, Knoxville. It's a little bit longer. Sometimes depends on how the traffic is. But normally I would you can leave Atlanta, jump and 85 north, then it will put you on 77 in North Carolina. Then 77 will put you on 81, and that will take you straight into Pennsylvania. And then you would ride that Pennsylvania 276 all the way to exit 6, and then from there you go all the way up into Jersey. But the truck price is with it just all depends on the weight in the truck. You know what I'm saying? I rent both a 16 and a 26-foot budget local and OTR runs. So are you having so let me understand this. You're renting a 16-foot box truck and a 26-foot box truck from budget. You're doing local and OTR runs. So you're not making any money. because you want to know how to maximize both of the trucks. So with the 16-footer, I don't do 16-footer. You got to probably listen to a couple of Mark live about 16-footer. But on the 26-foot OTR, if you're coming out here, then yeah, I can talk to you about that. But then you're in a rental truck, and you know, if you have these rental trucks, like we talk about all the time, you're gonna have these rental trucks. I dropped the link if you want to come up and tell me what you got. But 16-footer, I can't tell you anything about it. I know Mark in the past talked about Office Depot and a couple other small office stuff that you can use a 16-footer and do. You have a 26-foot and you make $800 a day. You have to take it by Monday. Why you got to take it by Monday? You got to take it back in every Monday for them to check it, or just let's see this. You got to take it back Monday for them to check it, or just take it back in Monday for some service. I'm not sure. But yeah, you know, the profit in that truck with a rental truck, the rental truck eat up a lot of your profit. So yeah, you gotta, you know what I mean? Come on in, guys. You rented for 4 days. So what are you doing now? I dropped the link. If you want to come and you know, just click on the link and follow the you don't have to if you don't want to go on the video, there's a button that you can click and then we'll just hear your voice instead of you being on camera. And then I can better understand what you're doing. Because it sounds to me like you rent the truck for a few days, you make $800 a day, but then you say you got a 16-footer and you're renting both of them from budget. And you do local and OTR runs. So I'm not sure what is it. But yeah. Come on in, guys. You guys come on in, hit the like button. Come on in and hit the like button while you come on in. We're talking today about the rise and fall of Boxtruck game. I didn't get to do it yesterday, so I said, you know what, let me go ahead and knock it out this morning. Hit the like button. As you guys come on in, hit the like button. But yeah, the market is trash, you know, like I said. And if you guys just coming in, we're talking about a couple of people were saying the market is trash, but then I'm talking about some of the reason why people saying it's trash is not just from them not getting load from the load board or the rate, but the market is trash because, truth to be told, some people who are saying the market is trash is actually trash themselves. You get what I'm saying? You carry yourself like a trash. You walk like a trash. You talk like a trash. If you talk like a trash and just do trashy stuff, and you got an LLC, of course you're gonna run it like a trash. It's not gonna be no different. It's not gonna be. You can't. I can't be coming. It's like I see somebody say something the other day about something Mark said. Right? Mark said that he spent XYZ amount of money in sneakers, and somebody get mad and say, "Oh, I told you I was a smart guy," and they go into this whole dialogue. It's like people want you to. I'm not. Maybe come on the internet. What good would it be if I'm sitting here, I'm broke, you don't have no money, you broke just like me. It broke people hang around broke people gonna get broke result. People that talk trash hang around people that talk trash gonna get trash result. That's just how it is. You can't be a trash talker, but then want to get the benefit of someone that doesn't talk trash. Like it doesn't work. Shout out to Devante. Shout out to Devante. I don't have any button I can click, but shout out to Devante out of Florida, man. You know? So you come on the platform and you see people saying the market is trash. And you sit down, yeah, you're right, man. It's trash, bro. You get what I'm saying? You can't do that. Morning. How you doing?
Good. I'm in
How you doing?
a 26-foot truck right now,
Uh-huh.
but it's a Sunday. So I can't
Right.
do no work on Sundays and I gotta take it back Monday.
Right, but do you rent it and have to take it back in every week? How is the contract set up?
I can take it back. It's like a reservation. So if I gotta take it back, but I can get it again if I reservate it, but because it's 26 foot, they told me that the UPS and the Amazon, they keep most of them. So when you get one, it's very rare.
So what are you doing with it? What are you doing with it?
Well, I just got started, so I did a run from South from Spartanburg to Alabama in about 700 miles and made
Hmm.
about $800.
So you do a 700 mile load. You do one load for $800, and the mileage was $700.
I meant $900. I meant 900.
So the load was paying $900.
Yeah,
Okay, and the and so the rate was 900, but the mileage was 700 mile.
yeah.
Okay, and where did you pick this up from?
From Spartanburg,
Spartanburg, South Carolina, to where in Alabama?
uh, I forgot. Duncan, I think, something like that.
And who gave you that load?
Um, some I forgot. Broker, I forgot the name of it because I work solo. So I had got a broker. I mean a dispatcher had got the load from me. Forgot the name of it.
You, oh my God.
I mean I'm just
So you
starting.
signed you signed up with a dispatcher company.
No. Um,
Okay.
what I did was I was just gonna deal with them just until Monday, cause I just got me a factoring company. So and they said I can and I got a DAT load board I can use for free for a month. So I'm really gonna look for loads myself. But
So let me understand this. You rent a truck, you sign up with a dispatcher company that you only using until you get your own thing, right?
yeah, till that got my factoring stuff.
Right. But that's the dispatcher company that gave you that $900 load.
Yeah,
Okay, and then they take 10% out of that $900?
yeah.
Okay. You know what I'm about to say, right?
I don't know what.
You watch my channel or you just see my channel?
Yeah, I watch it.
Okay. So you know they rob you, right?
Yeah, yeah,
They rob you.
yeah.
Look at
I'm
the
just
BOL and look at the BOL and tell me where did you make that delivery?
give me 1 second.
You said Duncan.
I'm gonna go get
Let him go look at. Let him go get his let him go get his thing, because I want to make sure. Uh, he said that he take it to Alabama, so let's see. Let's see where he takes it, so we can do the mileage. And he was renting a truck. So guys, this is what we're talking about. If you're getting a load paying $900 in a rental truck, and you do 700 miles, then you have to buy gas and all the other expense. Okay.
Vance.
Spell it for me. Spell it.
VANCE. Yeah.
In Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay. It's so where are you now?
I'm back in Lawrence, South Carolina.
Okay. So you take the load down to Alabama and then come back up empty.
Yeah.
Got you. Because that's what make it 700 miles. Because it's only 354. So you
Yep.
deadhead back 354 mile
Yeah.
from Alabama.
Yeah.
When was this? You pick up the load from Spartanburg when?
It was Friday. I dropped it off Friday. I picked it up and dropped it off Friday.
Okay. So guys, you guys see this coming alive when I say broker leave you out there on a weekend while they go to hang out with a girl, and either you stay there until Monday or you have to deadhead back because of the expense. So you don't make no money because you pretty much do everybody a favor.
Yeah. I mean,
You get
I
what
know
I'm
that
saying?
I'm gonna do it on my own
Mm-hmm.
because the the fattening company, they told me they're gonna give me 2 fuel cards with $5,000 on them a piece, so I won't have to worry about gas. But right now, I gotta rent because that's just where I'm at. Cause I gotta pay the insurance every month, so I'm just renting for now until I
Okay.
get enough money to buy a used truck.
Okay, cool. Um, which
And I'm not
factoring company? Which factoring company you factor with?
E-Capital.
E-Capital. Okay. When you said they say that you don't have to worry about gas, what that means?
That means I got fuel cards,
Uh-huh.
so I can use the cash that's on the fuel card,
Uh-huh.
and and the the truck I got it takes gas, so it don't take that much to fill it up.
Right, but you got to pay those fuel card back. You got to pay those back every week.
Yeah.
So when you
Right.
say you don't worry about it, I can see where you're going with this. Where you're gonna max out these cards because you ain't gonna pay it in 30 days. But by you doing your first load that you already lost on, you using a fuel card and you're running load in the negative, fuel card just gonna help putting you in more debt.
But the thing is, this is when once I start running by myself, I won't be deadheading like that. Like I understand it.
Right.
Like I feel
Tell
like
you what you do. Tell you what you do. I'm gonna give you a free consultation. I'm gonna give you a free consultation, and I'm gonna help you out because I see what you're trying to do, and I see where you're going. So I'm gonna give you a free consultation. It's an hour, and I'm gonna sit down and talk to you. You get what I'm saying? Because here's the reality of what you're gonna do. In 2 weeks, I give you 30 days. You're gonna fail, and you're gonna have yourself in a lot of debt. You see what I'm saying? And I can tell just by your first load that you run with this company, whether you're doing it on your own or doing it with a company. So I'm going to give you a consultation and I'm going to let you come and sit down and talk to me. And then we can come up with a plan. Okay? Because
yeah.
if you do it the way you're doing it, you're not going to make it.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put in my email in the chat. and you just look in the chat, you're gonna see my email address, and you're gonna email me a phone number today. We're gonna do it today. All right?
All right.
We're gonna do it today so me and you can sit down and talk. All right?
Yeah.
And that way I can help you out. And then, hold on, redneymawork@yahoo.com. I just dropped my email. Shoot me an email and I will sit down and talk to you for an hour. How old are you?
30.
You're 30 and you live in North Carolina?
South Carolina.
You live in South Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, that when they told you about that gas stuff, bro, you gotta. You know what I mean? You watch Mark the Mentor?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me introduce you to him because you got into two of the best this morning. Hold on a minute. Hey, Mark, morning.
Yeah, what up?
I got my brother on the line here. He wanna show. He said he watch your channel. He wanna say hi to you.
What up? What's going
Yeah,
on?
I'm just getting into the box truck game.
Oh, well, I can't help you there. I only deal with box truck businesses. I don't deal with no games. I don't play no games.
You know what I mean?
No, I don't. No, I
So
don't.
you come at the back.
This man on the rise and the fall of the box truck game talking about he getting into the game. Hey man, a real businessman don't play no games, man. That's the first
Oh
thing
Well,
you
man.
do.
hell, if I put all my money into starting my own business, I can't be about games.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It
That's
ain't a
what we're
game.
saying. It ain't a game. we go help. When I'm done with you, you gonna change those type of words. We gonna help you get rid of those.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But
So, but
like I
yeah,
got
but yeah, go ahead.
like I say, I got my factoring company stuff already set up,
Hmm.
and then I got the load board from DAT load board for a
Right.
good 30 days. Yeah.
Okay. Mark want to talk to you about. He wanted to say something to you about the fuel.
Yeah,
You
them
wanna?
gas cards, you gotta pay that either weekly or bi-weekly. So just because they fronting you the money, you still got to pay it back, and that money you got to pay back either weekly or bi-weekly. I know that from dealing with
Mm,
Universal Premium.
yeah.
So that money got to be there,
Yeah.
or they gonna cut it off. So for a
Yeah.
single truck, I wouldn't advise it. I would just say get a credit card. The reason I deal with fuel cards in the past because you're talking about a fleet of trucks. And I have to have things in place where I can set parameters
Yeah.
where and have cards available and
Yeah.
cut them on and only allow them to pump so much fuel or
Yeah.
what type of grade of
I,
fuel. But
I
you got
got
to pay that back right away.
I got a couple credit cards, like credit cards from big banks, and some of them got like high limits on them and I get cash back for using gas. Like
Let me
when
ask
we
you
go,
this: you got a business plan?
yeah.
Email it to Kurt.
All right.
You got it. You got it now. It's done.
Okay.
No, I'm saying, is it done or are you going to do it?
Oh, what? The
The
business
business
plan?
plan. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a plan.
No, I'm saying, is it
No, but he's
already?
asking: is it already done, or you have it? Do you have it saved on your computer as in a PDF file where you can
Oh,
email it to
oh,
me?
no, I ain't read it all down, nothing like that.
All right, see, that's where because I'm trying to figure out why you rented a 16 footer and a 26 footer.
I ain't written the 16-foot yet. I just 26-foot because I'm just trying to get started. I'm in the, I mean,
That's why
Oh,
you
so
need
you
a.
were trying to see if the 16 footer, which one is better, 16 or 26 footer?
yeah, I haven't rented a 16 yet. I'm in a 26-foot now.
Oh, you gotta take it back tomorrow. You said.
Yeah,
Why you taking it back?
because I rented it for the thing was for 4 days.
Yeah, what he does, Mark, I know what he's doing because I dealt with a guy that do that before. You know, you can rent it like, they got these, you rent it like on a one way type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Or, yeah, you can rent it like on a one way or just rent it every week. And then what happened is you would take it back. And then the mileage, I think there's something with the mileage. How much you pay per mile?
20 cent.
20 cents a mile. Yeah, but the way they do it is not like the long term rental, like what we always talk about. So every Monday he has to take back the trucking, right?
Yeah, but my plan is once I get enough, because from what I've seen, I can
Mm-hmm.
hold on to one for about 30 days for about $1,500. I can hold on it for 30 days.
$1,500 a week.
No, for the 30 days.
Okay, so they'll give you the truck for, but how much a mileage? How much for the mileage?
Hold on. How is that possible? That's less than $500 a week.
Yeah.
I don't see where they would be making money at.
This how they do it. When
Mm-hmm.
you rent from them, they will charge they will put a hold on your card for like, say it'll be like, I think it was 5 or something.
Five what?
Basically, you put like a deposit that they don't touch.
Five what? 500 or 5,000?
5,000. But they don't
Right.
but they don't but they don't charge the 5,000. But and then they let you say, okay, you can hold it for $1,500 for 30 days.
Mm-hmm.
And then and then you take it back after the
But
Nah.
days
but
are up.
but wait. But how much they charge you for the mileage at that point?
20 cent.
The
It
But
truck
you
gonna
depends
are
on
be
how much. It
you
depends on how.
still so you still have to put your own insurance?
Yeah, I got insurance for them. Yeah.
nah. That's not a good deal because I think
That's
it's
not
gonna
a
be
good
more.
deal.
It's gonna be more than 1,500. It's something
Mm-hmm.
you're not
Yeah.
comprehending. And I'm not saying you don't know what you're talking about, but just
Just
knowing
go on the
no,
budget website and try for yourself, because it's about.
but hear what I'm saying. That's less than $500 a week for a 26-foot box truck. When I got into space, it was $500 a week 13, 14 years ago. So I just find it hard to understand why from 2010 to 2023 you're
the
paying less for a 26-foot box truck in the
that
in the rate of with inflation the way it is now and everything that's going on. How are you getting a 26-foot box truck for less than
Well,
500
Mark,
a week?
yeah. Well, Mark, you know what? He's gonna email me his information
But even with the
and
$5,000, hold on, with the five thousand
okay.
dollars they hold it, that's working capital that's tied up.
Right. That's
So
another thing I was gonna talk about.
you need that $5,000.
I mean,
That
I got
five
I,
thousand,
I
huh?
got good credit, so I'll be good. Like, I got
No,
good credit.
but what Mark is saying is that you're willing to take $5,000 from a factoring company to go and run up for gas, and then have your own capital tied up in another company that's not benefiting you.
See, I'm gonna tell you straight. This is my business. This is my business plan right here. This real
Mm-hmm.
short. Is my plan is the credit cards. It's the When this business is the stack, right? Like, when I get me open up a business, I got a business bank account. After 3 months, they're gonna give me a. After 3 months of me keeping that money in the bank, they're gonna give me a $50,000 line of credit plus a credit card, plus I get me a good charge card. Now with a
Who gonna give you
charge
that?
card,
Who gonna give it that?
I already got it. It's like First Citizen Bank. That's one
Mm-hmm.
bank. What they tell me is that they'll give you 3 months of being in business. They'll give you they'll give me $50,000 line of credit. Plus I can get a credit card with them. And then with American Express, you can get me a I can get me a charge card where I can have almost an unlimited amount of money to spend, as long as I pay it back after
Okay, but okay,
90 days.
hold on a minute. But even within the first 90 days being in business, that bank is still gonna want to see you're making a certain type of money to give you
Yeah.
that access to that type of money.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's why a bank account is you put in $10,000, putting like the minimum is 5,000. They want to see coming in there each month, 5,000. And once I got given them money in the bank, that's allowing them to help other people. So because I'm helping other people, so when I ask for a product for them, they're willing to do the same thing for me.
Okay, so that's a part of your business plan. But do you
Yes.
have a business plan structured?
Yes. I say by my plan was by January, I would have over $150,000 in business credit.
I know, but you saying that, but the question is do you have a plan where you're written it down and
No,
then you're gonna go work off of that plan, rather? Because you're just saying these things, but do you have it put in
no,
and
I ain't
pay?
got I ain't got it written down.
I don't know. So I don't know. I mean, I don't even got no comment on that, Kurt, because
Yeah,
I know,
uh-huh.
you know, $50,000 is a big risk for a bank. Period. It's even a bigger risk now, and I know how
Mm-hmm.
much you got to come in for a bank to even offer you $50,000 business line of credit. And in most circumstances, you got to be in business 2 to 3 years. Like we had
But
Rock Financial on a week or two ago. You
what
know what I'm
what
saying? And they broke it down. It's just like if you were the bank,
yeah.
if you were the bank, and someone came to you that's been in business for 3 months in trucking, a high
Hmm.
risk business, and you're the bank, would
Yeah.
you risk $50,000 to that person? Be honest.
This is what they
I
call
hear what you.
they
That's
call it
marketing.
they
That's
call it no
marketing.
doc loan. No, they
Okay.
call it no doc loan.
So check this out. What's the rates on that? Because it's very high risk. If a person is going to give you that type of
Mm-hmm.
money for a person that's been in business three
You
years,
they only charge you for what you spend.
Yeah, but at what
listen,
rate?
there's
There's still
still
a
going to be
rate.
a rate.
I ain't check.
So, see, that's what we talking about.
Yeah, they're still gonna. So if they give you 50,000 and you spend 10,000 at it, out of the 50,000 and got 40,000 left, that 10,000 is gonna have a rate to it.
Yeah, but this the plan. But this is another part of the plan is I'm just not gonna be with them. Like I say, by December,
But
I'm gonna have.
the solution to running a profitable business is not to run to a bunch of financial institution to get as many access to finance as you can. That seems like that's what you're trying to do.
But a lot of
That does
people
not
teaching
make
that
you,
now, Kurt. A
yeah,
lot of people
yeah,
teaching that, and I
right,
I I highly advise against it.
right.
I
That's not
highly
good.
advise against it.
Yeah, but
You know,
this is my way I see it. It was by December I would have because I like I said I'm already in with these institutions already. So once I apply for them. I won't even have no hard pull on my credit. So since my credit is already established, once I go apply for business funding, it'll be like 3 different business
But
cards
hold on
with
a minute. You see, these things that you're saying is phantom. They're not actually taking place. You're talking about things that is a possibility. You're not talking nothing. There's no factual stuff behind it. They might run a credit and they might say that your credit is not what we're looking for to give 50,000.
well that well
So a guy around a
I go to I learned from this
listen.
business I learned from this business school. I mean, they teach me this is what I can do is just piggyback off of somebody. But before I apply for the funding, I'm going to piggyback off of somebody else's credit. Say somebody else been stacking for 10 years, but when I apply for that business funding, their 10-year history will be on mine once I apply for it.
Okay, Mark is gonna explain all of that business stuff to you because you see, all of that stuff that you're talking is again, it's not factual stuff. These are phantom stuff you're creating for now. Because the guy might tell you this and tell you that. That doesn't mean that it's gonna happen like that. You see what I'm saying? What is your credit score right now?
710.
710. So if you have a 710, if they require 735, your answer for that to get the 50,000 would be piggyback off of someone that have a 850. You see what I'm saying? Because you want to get access to that capital. That's not a good business plan.
I don't.
And it sounds to me like you're more trying to get funding for a business that is not even start generating an income as yet. Because once you start to get access to all of these money, you gotta have to be able to pay them back. They start to come back in 30 days.
Yeah, but
So
see,
if your truck, if you one, you have a new authority, two, you don't have a business plan. You get what I'm saying? So you taking on all these loans and trying to get all access to all these money and start to use these money, and nothing is coming in. In no time, you're gonna go in debt.
Yeah, but like you said, since I'm new, it's not like I can go to the bank and ask for a business loan. But there's
That's
ways you can get access to business funding
you're
if
right.
I got a charge card.
But here's the thing: what's going to be your collateral? No one's going to give you money without collateral. Your collateral is going to be your future receivables, and the only way they're going to be able to prospect your future receivables based off your last 3 month statements or 6 month statements or whatever they require. All right,
But
and
they don't ask for that.
listen,
Like I'm talking about a credit card.
young man, listen to me. And I'm not you. You can do what you want, but I've been doing this a long time. All right.
Yeah.
And not only me, I know I've got a lot of successful business people in my circle, and I got a degree in business. No one's going to give you that much money without some type of collateral. No bank is going to risk that type of money. Even a third party institution, somebody like not Cabbage, they're not even in business no more. On Deck, Rock Financial, Credibly. None of these companies are going to leverage. 50,000 is a lot. It's a lot. And you have to have collateral. Your collateral is going to be your future receivables. So if they look at your last 3 month statements, they're looking at how much you got coming in. They're not going to take a risk. If you don't have enough money to come in for them to loan you 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Or give you a business line of credit for 50,000. And then you saying that you don't have to pay no. Listen, whatever you pull from that line of credit, you got to pay interest on that. So if you pull 25, you're gonna pay interest on that 25. If you pay 10, pull 10, you're gonna pull in. They're gonna start immediately charging you interest on that 10 until you put it back into the line of credit. All right.
So you saying that if by the end of next month, or I go to them and can I keep $10,000 in there for at least 3 months, 3 to 6 months? They don't they look at the data points that I'm already got more money in the bank
It
than they
don't
are
matter.
going to be
Here's the
giving me.
thing. Here's the thing. You're putting 10,000 in. That's not income. That's just you putting 10 grand in. They're gonna look. That's why they want to look at your statements. They want to see what you got coming in, how often it's coming in, and how much is. Hold on.
They're gonna
how much?
they're gonna see all it. They're gonna see all of that because that's who I'm banking with. They get my direct deposits.
You put the 10,000 in. You put it in personally, right?
Yeah. Well, I probably won't have to because like as soon as I get paid, it'll all go straight to them. So as soon as I get money, it goes straight to them.
As soon as you get money from where?
From when I get money off the road from
all right, so let me ask you this. What do you think you're gonna gross in a week doing an OTR box truck?
7?
No.
5 to 7?
No.
Who do you take advice from? Or better question, why are you trying to do box? Why are you trying to come in Boxtruck?
Start my own business.
Right, but do you know anybody that's already in it?
No.
You're
not gonna make 5 to 7.
I mean, if I don't know, like, I already saw some load board. They contacted me today. I saw some good loads. but
But
I ain't trying to do that right now. But
here's
like I don't know yet. But I'm looking into Amazon Relay, and I could probably maximize that too.
oh Lord have mercy.
I mean,
Hey
they make
man,
1,000 a day.
oh
Nah,
Jesus.
man, you're not. Here's what I'm saying. Listen, listen.
Oh man.
5,007 is just not realistic right now. It's just
So,
not. So, so even if you made that, let's say you did make 5 to 7 thousand, right? Let's say 5,000, that's 20,000 a month. You think would you loan somebody 50,000 off 20,000 gross a month gross? Now you got to factor in all the variable and fixed costs.
Hmm.
They're not going to loan you money. One, if you're a risk, right? And two, they have to see how much you come in because they want to make sure you're going to be able to pay them back. They got to go through underwriting. They got people that are trained that go to school
Mm-hmm.
and college to learn how to underwrite
but
this. They're
that's
going
the
to look at
thing.
all.
I
They're
got
going to look at. They're going to look at all the metrics.
yeah. But see, I got
50,000 is a lot for $5,000 a week.
yeah
20,000. It's
yeah.
just
But I got a relationship banker.
you missing the point.
You're
Listen,
missing the point. I
listen.
think
If
you're
I was the bank, I don't care if you got a relationship with me or not. If I see you don't have enough money to come in to buy a $500,000 house, I'm gonna say, look, you only can buy $100,000 house. This is how much money you got coming in. After we factor in the cost of living, you're not going to have enough money left over to be able to pay us back this loan. You can only pay back the loan for this much. Have you ever bought a piece of property before, a house?
No.
Okay, so this is where the disconnect is. I could tell, like, I don't know, maybe you've been listening to like these financial people, but they sell hope. That's not the way the real world works. This is
right.
like me. It's just like me. I bought this condo 10 years ago for $250,000. You know all the hoops I had to jump through to get this place? And $250,000 10 years ago was a lot of money. $250,000 now for a condo ain't shit. Why? Because inflation.
But see,
I had to start, hold on. I had to start paying myself more. I was paying myself less. But in order to get this place back then, I had to start paying myself a lot more money. Why? Because it had to make sense for the bank. The bank had to see I had enough money coming in to be able to pay this mortgage. Man, you got to pay assessments. After 2008, they rolled the taxes and the insurance into your mortgage. My car notes, cost of living, inflation. They measure all of this.
yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Before
Yeah.
they say, you know what? We trust that we can give you $250,000 on a 3% interest rate, and you're going to be able to pay it for 30 years.
But see, this is the thing about the rental. The rental thing I was trying to tell you is that it's not like I'm trying to say I'm gonna be in a rental game forever. I say about a month from now, I can be able to get like I found a Boxtruck for like up to 15,000. So once I make enough to I can go out and just buy a Boxtruck. Then I can be on the road. I don't have to be like, oh, I need to get back to the house. I can just stay on the road because then I know I ain't gotta take the truck back nowhere.
That you mentioned a point about the financial.
You're missing the
You're
point
trying to
about
get
the
the
fact.
financial aspect down
I
till
get
you
what you're
first.
Right.
saying about that. I'm just trying to explain to you about that I'm not trying to stay in rental forever.
I hear
But
you,
let
but
me
here's the thing: in order to get to the point where you talking about buying a truck, you got to be able. If you coming in with the rental, you got to be able to sustain with the rental in order to save enough money to go get the truck. There's a lot of expenses that you probably haven't accounted for, and a lot of incidentals and unexpected things that are going to happen down the road. Like it's just not going to be smooth sailing.
right.
You see what I'm
And
saying?
and and to back up Mark and what he's saying, your first load you lose money. You don't make no money. So if you're in a rental that you're not even making money, that's the point that we're trying to say. Your business is not structured because you run a load for 900 and then turn around and come back. So that 900, you lost all that money. Because tomorrow when you take that truck in, you're gonna have to pay that fee. You need somebody. This is what you need to do. I think that. I never. What was the name again?
Hmm?
What was the name again?
Brad.
Brad. You need to sit down and really put your paperwork together and come up with a business plan. You understand? And you need good advice. I think you're getting advice, but you're either not understanding how the advice that you're getting works, or you're just taking it from bad people. You're getting bad advice. The way money works with banks and the way it works with finance and the way, because even when you said, I get the cards and I don't have to worry about it, I was wondering what you mean by that. So even the mere fact that you said that your factoring company was going to give you a gas card and you don't worry about it, that alone tell me that there's a
No,
lot more
I
that you
didn't
don't
mean
understand.
I didn't mean it like that. I'm saying like if you got a credit, I'm just like I said, I don't know that much about fuel cards and stuff, but I'm saying like
Mm-hmm.
if I go out and get a credit, if I use, they say I should rather use a credit card instead of a fuel card anyway. I'll have 30 days to pay that back, and then I don't even have to pay the full. I could do the minimum.
You okay? So let me go through a couple things. Let me go through a couple things with you. Your authority is a new authority, right?
Yeah,
Is it over 180 days or under 180 days?
under.
Under. So
So
that $1,000 a day for Amazon, you
he can't
eliminate
do it.
from that. You don't even can't make that money,
He can't
and
even
that
get with Amazon.
Yeah,
and you
I
can't
don't
even
even
get
I
with
don't really want to do
Amazon.
Amazon anyway. Really, I'm just saying like if I was to
Who
turn,
tell you that you can make $1,000 a day in Amazon? Where you get that from?
I mean, I'm just looking at the numbers on the load board.
What numbers? What?
Like
There's a,
like they say stuff like say you can work 8 hours and like they do short runs like and like $200 for this run, 200 for this run. That's you know what I mean. So like if you know how to run trucks and work them load and they're not that far out, you put it together that can get close to like 1,000.
yeah, but Brad, if you follow people that do Amazon, 85% or 75% of Amazon load end up in cancellation.
Yeah.
So even though you book the load for 250, you might show up and don't even get the load. Or they might cancel the load before you even get there.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And then Mark is saying that if you have $1,000 gas card that you're running and you don't have a business plan, no bank is gonna give you five, $10,000, $50,000 and a pretension of what might happen. Because that's how you sound like it's not your business ideas is not based off of what really is happening. It's like a potential. It's like a woman take a guy and say she gonna make him become a better person.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like you're not talking factual numbers. Because if you go to Amazon and book a load, and then an hour into you booking a load,
But
you're
but
already chilling
but
out.
but
Amazon send you an email, said the load is
it ain't
canceled. What are you gonna
but
do?
it's not all hope though because the class I'm in they show actual results. They
What
show
class? What class? Oh, so you're taking a class. Oh, so Mark, you were right, man. He's taking a class.
I told you that. I could just tell by the way I could tell by the way he talking.
Oh man.
He's
Oh
being
man.
this information is coming from somewhere. But that's why I stopped talking because here's the thing, man. Me being 43 and listening to all these influencers out here now and how they
Oh
send
man.
people off because none of this information is true to a person who owns real estate, multiple businesses and stuff. That's just not the way stuff works, man. And I'm being honest with you. All these
What
hacks
class? What
and
class are
all
you
this
in?
stuff,
What
that don't work, man. Like
what class are you in?
that, I
what
told you, but that's why I just stopped
but
talking, man.
they show results.
Would
They
show
show
what
who?
class?
when they
What
Hey, man,
class?
prove.
I can go to my computer right now and make results.
I'm talking about like from the bank getting showing that they got approved for this amount of money, showing that this loan approved them for that, and they
Oh
show
my
it.
God.
What's
Mark,
the full? I can tell you, I just started a business. Hold on, I can tell you, I just started a business right now and go through the process. The whole time, I got 10 other businesses that I ain't told you about, and I leveraged that to get this loan. But I'm making it seem like I just started a business yesterday and never been in business before. That's the internet. That's the internet, man. This is how they make money. They don't make money off of what they're physically actually doing. They're making money off selling people hope.
what class you're taking? What the name of the people giving their class?
Credit stacking.
Mark.
Credit what? Stack?
Mark.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Man,
Mark,
look,
you're right again, man.
I told you that's why I just stopped. I said, hey man, you know, I wish you the best, man. You know, I mean, information is information. You just got to consume the information from who you want to consume it to. But young man, you know, I'm saying, young man, showing you respect as an older person, you know, that's been doing this a lot longer. I'm gonna tell you, listen, the stuff that you saying, if it was true, everybody would be doing it.
Everybody be doing it.
I wouldn't have 120 some people watching me on a Saturday night at midnight last night if it was that easy. Because guess what? What I got to listen to Mark for? I can just go get 50,000. I ain't not listening to
Right.
Mark. I had 120 people watching me last night on a Saturday night at midnight.
But
No
Right.
cap.
everybody's situation is different.
I hear what you saying, but young man, just after having this conversation with you, you need to go to the drawing board and do a lot of research because that's just not the way things work. You're buying into information, people selling you this information. When you go there, you're gonna find out, man, this shit, what they telling me, this ain't true.
See, I done ran it up before I even was even in contact with them.
Ran
So
it
what
up.
I
What
was
you mean?
getting
What you
on
What you
the
mean
mean
you ran
run
it
personal,
it
up?
up?
what I was getting on my personal, like I got 20,000 in revolving credit on my personal side before I even got in contact with these people about business.
When you say ran it up, you on some TJX6 type stuff? Is that
No,
what you mean ran it up?
I'm talking about me
Oh
building
man.
relationships with different banks. I already got that established on my personal side. So it's not
Okay.
like I'm coming into the Boxtruck business and I ain't got no money. I got money
So you
and
got
I got
you got cash? You got cash.
credit. Yeah,
But
credit.
you got credit, but you don't have cash.
You can go and get the cash out the bank
Oh, let me
with a
explain
swipe.
this to you. Your
Off
personal,
you're talking about
listen,
off the credit?
Yeah, you can go to the bank and just get it off the card.
personal and business is two different things.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
I put my personal is set, so they're gonna look at my on my business side. They're gonna look and see that okay, he got it going on his personal side, so we can trust him because my credit is already established.
that's what they told you.
I don't think
No,
you understand what's
That's
going
not
on,
that's
man.
not that's not true.
That's not how it
That's not
works.
how it works.
I don't think you understand. I don't think there's
No,
a lot of things you don't understand.
there's things you can personally guarantee.
hold
You
up,
know what I'm
hold up.
saying?
How about this? Say I work a regular. I'm not even. I don't even have a business, and I get a charge card from American Express, and it's a preset limit.
Ugh.
It's a preset limit on it, and I'm not even in a business. You telling me that I can get a charge card, a card that has no preset limit before I even get a business? But you're saying when I go on my business side, I can't get that same card for business?
Here's the thing: your personal, what attaches you, and what the difference between you and your business is, you got a social security number. Whatever
Yeah.
your government name is, you got a social security number at birth. So we're gonna find you. You
But
can't, you can't,
you
hold
don't
on,
have but
you can't dissolve yourself.
you you
See
can use
now, let me finish, young man. Let me finish.
Oh man.
A business, I can start an LLC today and it can fail. I can dissolve it. I can walk away from it. I might have PG'd some stuff, but it affects the business. And then I go start a new business tomorrow. And then I do the same thing 2 years from now. I do the same thing 3 years from now. Look at Donald Trump. Look at the Taj Mahal. This might be before your time. Look at the Taj Mahal. Look at Trump Airlines. Look at Trump casinos. The list goes on and on and on and on and on. Right? But you can't dissolve your social security number. So we're gonna find you. You go get a job, we're gonna put a judgment, and we finna garnish your check.
Mm-hmm.
See, we can.
Isaac,
This is what. Hold on. This is not what they see. They're not telling you none of this. They
right.
telling you what they want you to hear, so you can get bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. But they're not telling you all this stuff.
But I'm pretty
See,
sure.
Right.
Listen. I give you 10,000 because I know where to come find you at. Get an apartment, get a job, anything. My lawyer, wherever you see his social security number pop up, go get him. Put a
Hey,
judgment. I need all of that.
hey, Mark, let me say something. Hey, look at here, young fella.
Yeah.
If you listen to shit on YouTube, don't listen to nobody but Mark and Kurt. Hey, if you ain't listening to these two guys, you
I'm
wasting your
pretty
time.
sure he was talking the same stuff.
Hey,
No?
these guys
I'm pretty
know.
sure you got a channel where you was teaching the same about if you just getting started using lines of credit and getting
We
credit.
don't talk about line of credit.
You know why I don't talk about lines of credit? Because I started with a pickup truck. I didn't have no money, no credit, no nothing. I started with what I had and I grew it to 15 trucks. I can't talk about something I never did. Why? It wasn't a reality. It wasn't a reality even if I would have been in a position. And it's just not a reality in real life. I got it out the mud. It's not reality. If it was reality, I'll be the first person to sit up here and tell you. But if I'm telling you, like, man, that's hope. They pushing hope. I'm telling you that because listen, it ain't benefit me none.
Okay, so I'm
Here's
gonna ask you this.
Here's the thing. I don't even do mentorship to try to get you to buy to me. So it ain't like I'm trying to deter you away from them to come and spend money with me. I don't even do mentorship.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you this.
There's no financial gain in it for me.
I'm gonna ask you this one question. I'm gonna see. So you
Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Brad. Morning, Isaac. How you doing, man?
All right, what's up, y'all?
Hey, I know you in business, man. What are your thoughts on this conversation? Because we're on the rise and fall of the Boxtruck game, and this is what we're talking about. This is the title says it all right here.
Well, you know, he's a young cat and he's hungry, and they're gonna go out there and do what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, y'all guys got the best information out there to me. And like I said, y'all know how my shit's structured. I know exactly what I'm make every week. I know exactly how much gas I'm gonna spend every week. I know. You know what I'm saying?
But some of the money factor that he's talking about and talking about getting the money the way he thinks he's gonna get in it, it's just, I mean, I don't know where people get these information from. And this whole idea about putting money in the bank to reflect you having money to get money or somehow it's going to put you ahead.
No,
I don't know where people get this stuff from.
No, because they going to ask for statements to see the money coming in every week.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like mine, it's no issue. They'll see the same amount every single week. Week. So it wasn't no issue with me. You know what I'm saying? But you think you just gonna put $50,000 in there? They're gonna say, "Oh shit, he got money." No,
they're gonna see it though, because I got a direct deposit.
But young man, you getting direct deposit from a factoring company. It's like how much you think you're gonna make on a weekly basis running a box truck OTR. Honestly, you said 5,000 to 7,000. No, you're not. It's not realistic.
No,
you're not gonna make that type of money.
You might see that every now and then. Might.
Man, you ain't finna see that no time this year. And check this out. They also, when it goes through underwriting, they're just not looking at what you got coming in. They're also looking at what you got going out because there needs to be money left over to pay them back.
Yeah.
So the metrics ain't the only metric is not what you got coming in. Then they have to figure, well, he got to pay himself. All this is being factored in, the cost of inflation. Everything is being factored in when it goes through underwriting. It has to go through underwriting. It's just like buying getting a loan for a house or a condo. It's got to go through underwriting. And this is what they're trying to do. They go through the metrics.
But see, I got a low overhead. So
No,
I don't have much.
No, you don't. You're renting a truck.
You don't.
You're renting a truck, bro.
You're renting a truck.
But that's what I mean by saying I got low overhead. So once I get out the
You're
I get
running
out
a
the rental.
truck. Your first load you just run and watch from Friday to now, you did not make any money. You're running, you're starting out running at a loss. Overhead low or not. Your first $900, you did not make any money. You do everybody a favor except you.
You want to
That's
know what's
why.
low overhead? You want to know what's low overhead?
Uh,
You want to know what's low overhead?
go
How much
ahead.
you pay for insurance?
1100.
You pay 1,100
Yeah.
for what type of truck?
For the 2022 budget rental truck.
26 foot.
Yeah.
Uh, you guys take it on, man. I'm
I
just
got a
listening.
million. I got a million coverage and all that for just 1100. About 1100 a month.
And what's your weekly payment on that truck, man?
It's rented.
I know that.
I just started, so I can't really say right now. I just started, but it would be like for 4 days they charged me about 400 for 4 days.
400 out of a $900 load that you just did. So 400 leave you with from 9. Then how much you spend in gas?
20 cents a
Round
mile
trip.
too, Kurt.
100,
20 to the mile, right? 20 to the mile.
100.
$100 in gas. So 500 plus the mile. How much mile you run up? 700 and something mile. 20 cents
Wait, hold on.
per mile.
700 miles and it only costs you $100?
Yeah.
No, bro.
All right,
No,
Kurt,
that
I'm done.
doesn't sound right.
Oh, bro.
I
No,
got
I'm
you.
telling you the truth
hey,
because
look.
when I
do my
dropped off
trucks.
in Alabama and I had to fill my gas up, it just cost me about $100 to fill it up.
So
But
you
you
ran 700
so you
miles
had
round trip for $100.
No,
no, he
900.
had gas in it before. I guess he didn't calculate the previous gas that was in it.
That's what it was.
Yeah, the gas was already in. It was full
All right,
tank of gas when I ran
but
out.
to, but to run that 350 and then run that 350 miles back, Kurt, that's 700 miles. You got to put the gas back where it was too when you turn the truck back in. So even still, the gas that was in there, you got to put that back.
Yeah.
But I mean, neither here
Right.
nor there. 900, whatever. All right, look at all your variable costs and your fixed costs. You know,
Yeah. That's
your
why I think.
overhead ain't low. You're not making no money. You ain't even got enough money left over to pay yourself. So if I was a bank and I get a loan, I'm looking at this 900. Like, how can you pay me back? Your business is not profitable. It's not
Mm-hmm.
profitable. It's not structured
I'm,
right.
I'm not saying I'm trying to get business funding right now. Right now, I'm just trying to just make enough money that I can have up as with this business.
Right,
And then,
but right now, wait, Brad. Right now, the advice that you're getting, because there's 3 grown men here that are trying to explain to you.
mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? And we're trying to tell you that the way you're viewing of our business structure and how it's gonna play out, it's a phantom. It's not real. You get what I'm saying? It's not. You in a class. I don't know how much they charge you for that class.
I
You
ain't
take
in
a
class.
class.
I'm not in class no more.
How much they were charging you for that class?
But 200
A week?
A what? A
a
week?
month. A month.
How much month you were in there?
About 3 months back before I was in the Boxtruck business about 3 months ago.
So you spent $600 to learn finance
Yeah.
Yeah.
and still came out didn't understand.
Yeah, I
My
got it.
mom.
I got a good business plan.
You ain't got a business plan, bro. I'm
You
telling
ain't,
you,
you
man.
ain't
I'm
got enough
done,
paper,
man.
bro. You ain't
Let
got
me
enough.
ask you this. What's your market analysis?
No, I know that.
I thought you had a business plan. What's your competitive analysis?
I ain't into all of that. I'm
But
just.
you said, but that's what I'm saying. You paid them this, and this is what comes with it. So I got a degree in business.
It's a
That
bunch
cost.
of classes and videos and stuff I
I hear
ain't
what
watched.
I hear what you saying, but what you gotta understand, and I'm gonna leave it to Kurt. This is a dog eat dog world. All right, this is very competitive coming out here. Everything you saying is fine and dandy. What's going to happen is you're going to get out here with that mentality and you're going to run into a dog, right? You're going to run
So,
into a dog like me, hold on, or you're going to run into a dog like Kurt, who know the business, whose operating costs are a lot lower, and you're going to have a hard time maneuvering because you don't know all these things and because you have a mindset thinking the way you thinking.
so I'm
You
asking
know,
you a question. So you
when,
saying
go ahead.
in less than a month, if I can make enough money where I can just buy a box truck, a used box truck, and then I don't have to make one run. I could be on the road for not just a week. I could be out there for 30 days at a time.
Bro, you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for.
But you saying I can't be on the road with a box truck that I own for 30 days?
Hey, you gonna spend $15,000 for something? You expect that when you get out there on that road. You way out there. You
That's
way
what
out there.
they're selling at these companies like Ryder and Penske. They selling trucks for that same price.
They getting rid of shit that's been giving them problems and they got old. That's what it is. Yeah.
Brad, you need to sit down and you need somebody to sit down and really talk to you. And I don't even know if I can do it because listening to you, I think you already have your mind made up. You get what I'm saying?
Hey, young man.
You know,
young man. My wife finished up the paperwork for what we did this month. I'd have made $249,000. That's what I'd have made right here today with my 2 box trucks, my refrigerated box trucks. Now, you know how much I done saved out of that? We saved $80,000 out of that. That's it. Okay, the rest of it went to the truck. The maintenance, salaries, insurance, truck payments. That's how much we done kept out of that 249. That shit expensive, dog. And I ain't doing but 300 miles a day. Round trip. So the money you think you're gonna be making out there, unless you dealing with a direct shipper like me, you can forget it, bro. You can forget it. These guys know the deal. Mark them know the deal.
I'm just trying to get out the rental, and then
they telling you what to do.
Just I'm gonna figure it out.
Yeah, you're you know, I don't know, man. It seems like you have your mind made up.
Yeah.
Seems like you have the mind made up, and it's hard to talk to someone that already have their mind made up because Mark is talking business to you, and you're giving him pushback. So I can't talk to you.
Right, and that's why I asked
You
you
see
how
what
you
I'm
bought a
saying?
piece,
I
that's
told
why
you
I asked you have you ever bought a piece of property before? You know what I'm saying? You said no. A lot of the experience that I have and Kurt has and the other gentleman up there has in business comes from experience. We're older guys.
but
We're
this is
older guys. Let me explain something to you. You keep pushing back. I'm giving you free information. Listen, I can really charge. Like out of all these mentors in the box truck space, like I could really go upside people's heads, but I don't. These guys have been in business a year. What are you going to tell me? You ain't even failed. You don't even know what it's like to fail. You don't know what it's like to damn near not make payroll.
Yep.
Can't nobody talk to me about this stuff. These guys, I ran warehouses. I'm my own warehouse, man. I am the 3PL. This is why I can get up here and give the game away for free because I don't need no money. I'm straight. When I say I'm good, I'm good. And you know I'm good because I don't have to go upside nobody's head for nothing.
Yep.
So if I'm sitting up here telling you this stuff, I'm telling you from experience. I'm not making this shit. I'm not pulling it up out my ass. I'm telling you from a guy who came from nothing. I started with a Chevy Avalanche, man. I ain't had no money. All this stuff you talking about, man, it's a reality. It's fictitious.
It's not gonna happen overnight. I'm not saying it's gonna happen overnight.
You're not listening, man. You're not listening.
Yeah.
You just said you got low overhead, man. A lot of the stuff that you saying is not making sense, bro.
Once I get out the rental, yeah, I'm gonna have low overhead.
Says who?
But Brad,
How you know?
like you
Hold on, Kurt. How you know that?
Uh-huh.
You don't know that. You might go buy a $80,000 box truck.
No, because I already got my eyes on the truck that I want.
How much is it?
One is 9,000, another one is 15.
A $9,000 box truck. What year and make model is it?
2012.
International?
Hey,
International?
young man.
No, it's a what you call it? The Hindu.
A Hindu? Oh, my man, do me a favor.
Yeah,
Do me a favor.
Eno.
The
I know
Hino.
what you're saying, but check this out. If you go find a 2012 Hino for 9,000, once you pay them the 9,000, just take it straight to the dump and put a match on it and light it on fire.
It's not if it's gonna break down, it's when.
No, that thing gonna break down.
Man.
If you saying you getting a Hino, which is one of the best trucks you can get, hold on, for 9,000, oh man. That's the point I'm trying to make. That's a good truck. And if it's only 9,000, it's something seriously. See, yo, you're thinking there's something seriously wrong with that, Hino.
Hey, dude. Hey, dude. If that truck break down on you 2 states away from home, if that truck break down on you 2 states away from home, it's gonna cost you thousands.
And then I found it. Like I said, I'm looking at multiple trucks. And then another one 15.
Brad.
But with this one, it's a 20, I think a 2018, and they got a warranty.
A 2018 for how much?
15 month warranty.
How much is it? How much is the 2018? How much is the truck?
15,000.
And what make and model is it?
Wait.
2018.
What make and model?
2018.
What make and model?
Freightliner?
Yeah. Take that one to the place I told you to take the Hino to.
There's no way a Freightliner for 15,000.
No, not for no 15,000.
That's what I'm
There's
saying.
no way.
Unless it's got 1 million miles on it.
Oh,
you're gonna have to get that. You're gonna have to get that toll from whoever you buying it from. You just take the tow truck with you.
So basically, if I just find a box truck that I can buy, it's no good. Basically.
No, what I'm saying is, I don't know what trucks you're looking at, but those even though trucks you're talking about you're getting, that's not reality. You're not gonna get a 2018 Freightliner that's a level 1 or a level 2, even a level 3. I don't care. The truck damn near for 15,000. They probably even no engine in there. You just buying a box.
No, people don't want it. If they go on to something else or they want to retire from the business,
you can't even get a truck at the listen. You can't even get a truck at the auction. A 2018 Freightliner for that low.
Not low, right?
That's a lie. I found plenty of good options that be on eBay.
Oh, that's where you found it at? You found it on eBay?
No.
Where did you find it at?
Facebook Marketplace.
Okay.
Oh my God.
If I find it, I'm gonna give him
a check. Oh my God.
Yeah, send me the link. Send me the link right now.
I'm gonna give him a check tomorrow.
I'm gonna get it before you. If it's that simple, send me the link.
Yeah, I got give him cash tomorrow.
I got cash on deck. Send me the link.
Oh man.
I'm gonna go get both.
You guys are killing it, man.
Hold on, and I don't even want them. If it's that good and they run it, I'm gonna go buy both of them cash, and then I'm gonna turn around and sell them for double and triple the amount.
That's it.
This is how I'm trying to tell you. If it was that sweet, listen, people would have been there. Oh, it's people out here with cash. I got cash ready to roll right now. Let's go. You got 2012 Hino, 9,000. That's up front. I'm gonna go buy it, and then I'm gonna go sell it for 40. I'm gonna go sell it for 40.
Hold on, Mark. Mark,
want to see it? I can drop the link.
Hold on, Mark. Mark, hold on. Brad, 2018 Eno is on the screen for 60,000. That's Facebook Marketplace. It's right there. It's right on the monitor.
Shit, I paid 50.
I'm talking about in my area.
It don't matter what area you in, bro.
Bro. So wait. Make this make sense. So this truck right here is in California. Are you telling us that in California at 60,000. If we fly to Atlanta, we can just buy a truck for 15,000 in Georgia rather than California at 180. How much mileage you're looking at? What's the mileage?
Hold on. I'm looking right now. Hold on.
Man, I thought I was gonna be able to save you, man. I can't save you. I don't think none of us can save you. We can't save you. We have there's 3 people here on the live and we can't save you.
Anything that I say, y'all try to say is no, you can't do that. I say I'm gonna get out of rental. You say no, you can't get in a rental. I say I'm gonna buy a used truck. You say no, you can't buy a used.
Because we got experience. We done did
no
it.
matter what I
Oh
do,
man.
it's not gonna work.
Listen, brother, we're not selling you hope. We don't want you to fail. See, people gonna just sell you hope. I ain't finna sell you hope. I'm gonna tell you what the reality is.
See, look, I'm looking at something right now. A 2014 Freightliner, 30,000.
But you said a 2018 for 15,000. You just said that.
How many miles on that 15? How many miles?
Hold on.
Let's look in Atlanta, man. You can't make this up, man.
250.
Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad. But you need to understand one thing.
Another 2015.
Listen to this.
30,
listen to this. Listen to this. Between 250 and 300,000 miles, that's when those box trucks start acting up. That's a fact. That's what I've learned.
Ah, man.
That's what I've learned.
30,000. 30,000 is twice the price is 15, and that's the point that I was trying to make.
You go another one. A 26 foot for 20,000.
What year is that? What year?
2012.
Yeah.
But all of those trucks are older trucks. You said a 2018.
Where is he? You on Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, right now I'm looking at.
You know who's selling those trucks?
Yeah.
You know who's selling those trucks?
Oh.
Hold on, Mark.
This is where. Go ahead, Kurt. Find what you want to find.
Hold on. Let me show you. Hold on, Mark. Let me show you.
Tell them who's selling them.
Here go a 2019 Hino. I'm looking at a 2019 Hino. 32,000.
Oh my God.
32,000.
How many miles? How many miles, bro?
300.
I got the screen up. 2018 in Morrow, Georgia, 36,000. You get what I'm saying? 28,000 for 2018 right here. 35,000 for 2018. None of these are in the teens. You said you could get a 2018 for 15,000. All of these trucks is about 30 and more.
I'm looking at another one. 15,000.
2014.
Columbia, 26 foot. Right here. 26 foot box truck. So these affordable box trucks that I can buy once I get enough working capital.
Check this out, young man. You going OTR, right?
Right now I'm local.
No, but when you buy your box truck, you going OTR, right?
Yeah.
Daddy, we have to eat now.
Okay.
I can't. I mean, it's sad, man. But I don't think nobody can help you here. I think you have your mind made up.
But don't you teach that you said. I'm pretty sure I saw you on video. You said don't buy these brand new trucks that they'll break down as soon as you buy them. Get you a used truck and all that.
Who me? Yeah, I did say that, but reputable used truck. When you go into an independent person who's buying a truck, you don't know what you're getting. And especially if you're going over the road. You know what I'm saying? So when I say
dealerships be on here too, though.
So when I say a used truck, I'm talking about something that's been level 1 or level 2 DOT inspected. You have some sense of reassurance. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm saying that, I'm talking about 30,000.
There's no difference because I was on Penske. They selling the same trucks for like 30,000.
No, they're not. No two trucks are the same that are used.
Let me see. Bye.
Oh man. Hey, Isaac, what you got to say, man?
You see what I'm saying? But a person who has a Lamborghini in California, they gonna hit it. So they gonna be harder on the Lamborghini because they gonna be able to push So that Lamborghini and my Lamborghini gonna be two different driven Lamborghinis. I can't hit it here. It's potholes everywhere.
Let me ask
You
you
see
a
what I'm saying?
question, Brad.
So the same thing with a box truck. You're gonna have a person that's heavy
Right
on the
now,
pedal, that's
right now,
dogging it
right
out.
now.
You're gonna have a
Look,
person
right
that
now,
takes better care of it. Same
right
situation. So
now
no
on
two
Penske,
trucks are the same.
right now on Penske, a 2010 Freightliner, 20,000.
Okay, you're missing the point. The point is a man.
It's like no matter
Listen,
what
listen,
I
listen,
say,
listen.
y'all gonna just shoot me down. If I go on Facebook, y'all gonna clown me
Oh
on
man.
Facebook.
All right, let me
Then
ask you a
then I
question.
go to a reputable trucking company, and y'all still say, "Oh, well, that ain't no good either." And
They
it's
put
literally
out bad
Penske.
trucks too. Reputable companies put out bad trucks too, man.
No, they got the
Listen,
whole thing
Brad,
on.
Brad, Brad,
They got the DOT inspection already. It says level 2
Brad,
vehicle meets DOT standards.
Brad. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question. Why not start from a cargo van?
Hey guys, I got to go eat. I'll holler at y'all.
Yeah, I appreciate you stopping by.
Yep.
Why not start from a cargo van?
Well, I just this it don't matter. I'm just in the business. I don't know. I
You ever
mean, I
think?
was gonna do the cargo van, but I changed my mind
Why do you change your mind?
because I found out that I can rent. I can rent a Boxtruck and make money quicker. But, yeah, because that was my plan at first, but they make my I could have when
I'm
I
gonna be
got
honest. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I thought I could have helped you, but I really I see that you had your mind made up. I
you
can't do
see.
nothing with you, and I don't think Mark is gonna be able to do nothing with you. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't think you understand a lot of stuff that we're saying.
Let's explain this. It's just you say, okay, I'm not making no money. I wouldn't be able to make much money because I'm in a rental. So now I tell you that I can find cheaper box trucks from companies, and you're still saying, well, you can't do that. No, you
No,
can't do that. No.
you said 9,000 for a 2012 Hino. That's something wrong with that truck. 30,000 is good. I would buy a 30,000 truck. When I said that, I was talking about the 9,000 for the Hino. That's crazy. That's crazy. 30,000 is a fair price. I'm not speaking on that. When you said a 2012 Hino for 9,000, that's crazy.
You got any? You
That's
got
what I
any
was talking
kids?
about.
You got any kids, Brad?
No,
You're not married?
no.
Okay. You need to. You need to. You need to. You need. You need to. You really need somebody to sit down and talk to you.
But you gotta
And
listen though.
I don't think because I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought me and Mark could have probably worked with you and help you with your business plan and all of that. But if you're pushing back from Mark, I don't think
I'm
nobody's
not
gonna be able
pushing
to
that.
work.
I'm telling you that my plan is to get out of a rental so I can be on the road for instead of having to come back
All right,
and
let me ask you
deadhead.
this. When is your plan? Like, when is your plan to get out the rental? How long do you think it's gonna take for you to get out the rental?
Maybe 1 or 2 months, maybe 2 months from now.
All right, how much is a truck gonna cost you?
Uh, I could probably put like 10 down and get one of these cheaper trucks.
All right, so how much you think you're gonna net in 30 days running a box truck?
Mm, about 10.
Okay, so how much is that a week? How much you think you're gonna net a week?
About 4 to 5.
You think you're gonna net 45,000 a week running a box truck business?
Yeah. I
Wrong.
mean,
Listen,
the rates
bro.
that I'm seeing, like I see
Oh
it.
my God, bro. All right, let me ask you this. Stop. Do you know the difference between gross and net?
No. Well, tell me.
Exactly. So you just told me you're gonna net, and I'm not trying. I'm not even being hard on you. I'm frustrated because you don't listen. You keep pushing back. I'm giving you free advice. I'm on my way to a funeral right now, bro. I should be sad. I'm literally driving to a funeral, and I'm sitting here trying to get you to get it, bro.
So if I'm looking at a load right now, I'm going from
Hold on, bro.
Spartanburg.
Stop. Let's stop, bro. Let me stop. Stop. Just don't say nothing, please. Listen to me. You shouldn't even be looking at loads, bro. You don't know the difference between gross and net. You're gonna get ate up out here, bro. I just asked you how much you want to net. You said 4 to 5. People ain't even grossing that. That's the point. You don't even know the difference between gross and net. So that means you're not going to be able to read and understand a rate con. You're not going to be able to know what to bid. You're not going to be able to know how to get your cost per mile. This is why you don't understand things. Now it makes sense. You don't even have the basic information because you haven't done the research on business yet. You don't know the difference between gross and net. So that means your accounting is not going to be correct. You need to take that truck back, and I ain't being funny. Take that truck back tomorrow. Go sit down in front of the computer and start researching biz. Forget the box truck business. Start with business 101. Gross and net. What's gross profit? What's net profit? How are you going to be able to compete and win and even come up with a business plan to say you're going to be able to make $10,000 a month to go buy a truck when you don't even know the difference between gross and net? So how you going to be able to analyze and decide?
I do know the difference. It's just
I just asked you and you said no. I asked you and you said no.
yeah.
And on top of you saying no,
but I know the difference. Basically, it's like, say if I'm gonna run and get a 2,000 load, that's the gross. But what after expenses is my net. Is what I got left over is my
you
net.
probably just looked it up, but when I asked you, bro, you said
No, I'm
you
looking
didn't know.
right at you. I wouldn't even have time.
So here's what I'm saying. Let me explain something to you. So let's say you do know. Even you just still proving my point. You're not gonna net 4 to 5,000 a week in a box truck, bro. You're just not.
So how much you think a person running a box truck make?
Bro, I look at numbers every week. People send me their numbers every week. People is upside down. The most you're gonna make is about 4 to 5, but you're not gonna make 4 to 5 because
So
you
you
don't know how
saying
to. Hold on, bro. You don't know how to make 4 to 5. You'll be lucky if you can make 3. So if you make 3 and you add in all your operating, let's say you make 5. That means you're running. How much money you think you're gonna burn in fuel out of that 5? Realistically. Let me see how much you know this business. How much you think you're gonna burn in fuel? If you gross 5,000 and you ran 3,000 miles that week to make that 5,000. You ran 3,000 miles in a week, you running. So how much you think you're gonna spend in fuel?
About 500.
Hey Kurt, let me go ahead and do
That's
that real
crazy,
quick.
man.
I'm finna put
That's
the mute
crazy.
button on. I'm gonna
That's
let you. You
crazy.
got it, Kurt. You got
You
it.
don't know.
I'm
That's
stay
crazy.
on. I'm gonna stay
So
on.
then Kurt, hold on. But then
Man,
Kurt got a
hold on.
video that say,
Is you trolling us right now?
You must be trolling.
listen. Didn't Kurt say he made 13,000 in 1 week?
He trolling, bro. Yeah, I ain't.
It's right on his channel.
Kirk is in a semi truck, bro.
No, he was in a box truck.
Listen to me. I asked you how much fuel you think you're gonna burn running 3,000 miles and grossing 5,000. You said $500.
I
Right.
mean it like that. I'm talking about like right now.
Oh
I'm
my
local.
God.
I'm local right now, so I'm not thinking about the long run.
We ain't talking. I gave you a scenario, bro. It ain't about what you're doing. I gave you a scenario based on what you want to do. I gave you a scenario.
I can net that in locally.
But even if you run local on a 5-day week, you're gonna burn more than $500 in fuel. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a lot of counseling, man.
But the videos I saw your videos, you was like, so what you saying, like when you was doing the partials in a 26 foot?
Mm-hmm.
But you say you was grossing up to 8,000 to 13,000. But if I say I want to gross make some money in the Boxtruck. Now you saying I'm making less than 3,000. The numbers ain't adding up.
That's not what we're saying. What we're saying is that you're not understanding how the numbers work, and your numbers that you're putting together doesn't make any sense, and a lot of stuff you don't understand. And then we're trying to advise you, but you're pushing back because you take a 3-month course of some business thing that you did, and it seems like nothing that we're trying to make sense to you, you willing to take in because you believe what you know already is going to work. I can't help a person like that. Listen, if me and Mark is the two person that you watch and none of us can help you, ain't nobody out there can help you. You get what I'm saying? And if Mark is teaching you from the business aspect of it and said, look, this, and this, and you're pushing back on him, I'm not going to be able to do nothing with you. You see what I'm saying? Because you run your first load Friday and you lost money off that first load.
That was my first run. That was just my first run that I ever did.
If you're right, but if you lose off your first run, then that alone can tell you where you're gonna go because many more days you're gonna do that because you don't understand what you're doing.
That was that I when I look for my own loads, it'll be different.
All right, man. Somebody said you sound like King Lada early on in the live, man. But only thing I can say, man, I wish you well and great success towards your plan for your business, man. I don't wish you no harm. And, I think you need to just really take time to know what you're doing because, you're going down a path of wolves and a bunch of hyenas down there. A bunch of hyenas and lions. I told Mark this yesterday. You see when you come on the internet? You know what a lot of people are running to? A lot of hyenas and lions. You see what I'm saying? They're going to eat you up. They're going to eat you up and get rid of you.
And you know why a lot of people don't challenge me? Like a lot of these Boxtruck guys, because they watch my content, they know how to destroy it. So if they don't challenge me and you just coming into the space and you pushing back and I'm trying to give you information, and these guys are actually already out here. They don't got the experience, but they say, you know what? I'm trying to sell hope. Let me not go up against this guy because he's going to expose me. I don't know half the shit he knows.
Hey, Big
They tried me last year, but I was new. So why do you think you can push me back or Kirk back?
I'm not pushing back. I'm saying
let me give Big the consultation. Hey, Big Herm, here. Let me drop this email. Hey, Big Herm, hit me up in the email, man. Hit me up in the email. Shoot me a number, and I'll give you the consultation. Oh crap! Let me send it over. But yeah. Go ahead, Mark. Sorry, I just wanted him to know.
It's all good. Like you said, I wish him luck, man. It's just, whoever he went to, they already, whatever what's in his head, that's what he thinks. So no matter what me and you tell him, and it's not the fact we pushing you back, the information that you're telling us stuff as if you know it. You speaking from an optimistic point of view with your information, and the information you have is just not realistic. We talked about gross and net. I asked you, you said you didn't know the difference. You said you're going to net 4,000 to 5,000 a week. So that lets me know you don't know gross and net. And that also lets me know that you haven't studied this business. There's no way on God's green earth you're going to net $4,000 to $5,000 in a week running a box truck. I don't care what lane you're running, unless you got a moving company and you're doing moves 7 days a week, 3 bedrooms, and up is you going to see that type of money net. If you're running final mile or if you're running OTR, then no, there's no way on God's green earth. You'll be lucky if you gross that. And you'll be lucky if you gross that.
I'm going to ask you this question then. So you saying that when you go on I see you go on Indeed a lot. So you saying when you get with these contract companies or these companies that's hiring owner operators, when they say you're going to make up to 25 to 4,000 a week, they all
Those are
lying?
dispatchers. Yes, those are dispatchers.
Yeah,
Those aren't the companies.
those are not
Victory
true. And I
Logistics
talk
and all
about
those
that,
companies.
right?
Those are dispatchers that's selling you the dream so that they can charge you 10% so they can dispatch you, and they may get you a few loads, but then when the wool is pulled from over your eyes and you see that's not realistic, shit, they already got you for a couple weeks. Those are dispatchers that are selling you a dream, marketing. It's not realistic. You're not gonna make that
It's not
type of money.
realistic. And we talk
How?
about that.
Listen, you're running a lane that's
They
regulated.
dedicated.
Hold on, listen to me. You're running a regulated lane on TRS compliance. You can only run so many hours in a day. There's no way you're gonna be able to drive that many miles. What are you driving? 30 hours a day, and it's not even 30 hours in a day. How are you gonna make that type of money? How? How, Sway? How? It's not realistic. The
It's not
average box
realistic,
trucker that's
man.
running middle mile right now is averaging about $300 to $3,500 a week. People who have some type of knowledge, they can still make up to 5,000 a week, and that's gross. They may be lucky if they're running on a 10% margin. May be lucky if they're running on a 10% margin.
Mm.
So
I
no,
think I think you need
So
a
let me ask you this question then. So what you're telling me is that if I'm in a 26-foot box truck, I will only make like $2K a week, which is the same as a cargo van.
no, you're not even making, and no, may not make 2K. If you make 5,000 a week, you may spend 2,000 of that in fuel, and that's no cap. You're gonna spend somewhere between 1,500 to 2,000 in fuel.
Mm-hmm.
And that all fluctuates, because if fuel goes back up to $5-6 a gallon for diesel, you're gonna spend more than that. And see, that's another thing you're not factoring in: fluctuations in the market and fuel prices.
But I can use
Right.
gas for that. I can use that for my cash back card. Now I can just.
What does that have to do
Your
with it? You still
cashback
gotta pay.
card has nothing to do with, man.
It's
If
30
diesel goes
days
up,
later. Instead of paying it
let
a
me
week later, I
yo
gotta.
listen. If fuel is $6 a gallon, it's still $6 a gallon. It don't matter if you got the
If you're
upfront, you
getting
gotta pay it
cashback,
back. That's coming out of your gross profit. That's coming out of your profit margin. You're missing the point. So if fuel goes up, the rates don't go up. If volume goes down, the rates don't go. If volume, man, you confusing me. What happened with the pandemic? Volume was up, rates were up. Volume went down, the rates went down, but your initial cost is still high. So if fuel goes up, the brokers and the shippers don't have to go up on their rates. So you have to account for fluctuation in the market. So a person making 5,000, they may spend $2,000 a week in fuel.
But
So that
ain't
leaves you
that?
with hold on. That leaves you with 3,000. Now you factor in your fixed costs. You know what your fixed costs are?
Hmm.
You know what your fixed costs are, young man,
For what?
for your business.
Fixed cost.
what are your fixed costs?
No fixed cost.
You looking it up?
No, I ain't.
All right, what was your fixed cost?
It's fixed cost.
Oh,
I don't know what.
You don't know what it is, right? What's your variable cost?
I'm renting.
Not the actual cost, but what would your variable cost be? What would the variable cost include? What would the
fixed
fixed
cost
cost
is
include?
fixed cost is like your insurance and your truck payment. That's a fixed
I already
cost.
told you that already.
No, you didn't. I just asked you what your variable costs and your truck,
No, I'm
your fixed
talking
costs
Curry.
are. You don't know.
He asked me about my insurance. I told you that it's 11
Bro,
a month.
no, you don't even know what's included in the fixed cost and variable. I'm trying to get you to understand why you're not gonna net 4 to 5,000. So once you include your fixed costs are gonna be things like your truck note if you're buying a truck, your rental fee if you're renting a truck, your insurance, things that are fixed. You're gonna pay the same amount over and over again. If you pay for truck parking, that's $200 a month. That. If your ELD is $100 a month or whatever it is, that. Your variable expenses are gonna be things that change week to week, month to month. Fuel. That's something that's
Man.
not going to be the same every week, right? You may take a shower one day this week. Next week, you may want to wash up every day. You got to pay for those showers. You might sleep in a hotel 2 days this week. Next week, you may sleep in the truck every day. You're going to have to eat on the road. You got to eat to live. It's going to cost you. You're in a box truck. You ain't got no stove in there.
I got all that figured out.
No, you don't.
You do?
Because I just asked you. So now, once you add your variable and your fixed cost in, you spend $2,000 a week, right? You got $5,000. You spend $2,000, leaves you with $3,000, right? Boom. Now your variable and your fixed cost may account for another $2,000. That leaves you with $1,000. And these numbers are real numbers. I'm not just throwing these numbers out there. I'm showing you real numbers that average out to the shit that I see. So now you got $1,000 left.
I just spend it and get the cash back.
Jesus. All right, man. I think you're trolling us, man. You can't be serious.
No, seriously. If I go buy gas, right, and say the month right now in this month is 5%, you get 5% cash back for going to spend money on gas. So once I spend that money on the gas, I'm gonna get that money right back, like 30.
All right, so
40.
check this out. Let's say you spend $2,000 a week for 4 weeks. That's $8,000, right? What's 5% of $8,000? I help you out. It's $400. See how quick I am, man? See how sharp I am, man? I'm sharp, man.
I'm done, man. I gotta check out of this hotel.
So you're gonna get $400 back. You're gonna get $400 back on an $8,000 spend. What are you gonna do with $400, man, in a box truck, man? You spending $2,000 a week.
Brad.
Yeah. So
Mark, I think you have your mind made up, and
so I'm gonna
I don't think.
this question in. In my position where I'm at right now, what y'all say I should do then? If what I'm doing is wrong, what's the plan?
We try to tell you numerous times, but you don't want to listen. So I don't think at this point nobody can advise you. That's what I said. You're asking us what you can do. We tell you, but you're giving us pushback. So at this point, I was going to give you a consultation. I gave it to somebody else who asked for a consultation after I offer you, because I can't even advise you on what to do. You get what I'm saying? Because you already made up your mind what you want to do. I think you need to step out of what you're doing, go get a business plan. I mean, even if I was to let me and Mark work on you, we can't do it on this live. So if we can't do it out in the public, we're not going to be able to do it in private. Because you don't listen in public. What makes us think you're going to listen in private? You're not. You see what I'm saying? Because I can't get on a three-way call with Mark and let us come up with a plan so we can help you, because we're doing it now. And the next man was here. We all three trying to help you, but we're getting pushback. The chat trying to help you. So at this point, I think, some people you can help, some people you can't. And listening to your talk, it's funny, but you're in a program that is called The Rise and the Fall of the Boxtruck Game. You on this program demonstrating this. You understand what I'm saying? So how can we save you when you don't want to be saved? You really don't want to be saved.
Yeah. Basically, anything I say is going to be no. You brought up cargo vans when I'm saying, okay, you
My
complain about
man,
the
the
rental truck.
first thing, listen. The first thing you came on the live in the chat and you were typing, and I offer you a consultation for free. And I asked you if you watch Mark the Mentor, and you said yes. And I said, well, guess what? He's there. He's here. And Mark come to share his advice. You see what I'm saying? I lost a lot of people. Mark? Yeah, I lost a lot. I lost him too. I mean, I gotta check out of this hotel. Isaac, you're back?
Yeah, man, I'm back.
Hey, Mark. I think Mark might be going through it.
Yo,
Bro, yeah, I can't,
yeah.
man. I mean, anybody, you guys, I mean, say what y'all want to say. I mean, I gotta wrap it up. I gotta check out. I mean, I don't think I can do anything with him. He's already have his mind made up.
Yeah,
So
his mind made up, man.
Is he still here? He gone.
I lost a lot of people, so he probably dropped the call. But I can't bring him back because I gotta check out. I gotta get out of this hotel. But I mean, clearly
How many people watching
we
right now?
can't. We had like 40 people watching, but we can't. I mean, I don't think we're gonna be able to help him. I wish him the best of luck. We have 3 grown men here that are doing business and try to help
Hey,
you.
Kurt,
You know what I mean?
and this is why I don't do mentorships, bro. It ain't worth it for me. It ain't
It's
worth it,
crazy.
bro. A
It's
person gonna
crazy.
sit up there and try to tell me. You gonna tell me? And I'm not saying it like I'm just the coldest thing, but when it comes to this, I know it.
But you know,
I've had employees come on and tell you, yo, Mark was an asshole, but when I got in the business, I see why.
but you know,
Everything they learn from
it's
me.
sad how these guys sell these guys that hope, man. You
Bro,
know,
it's like a brainwash. It's like a brainwash.
it's just sad, man.
Hey, man.
Because business is business. It don't matter which business you get
Damn.
into. It's
It's
just
like a
basic.
brainwash. You're not gonna get money like that. Yeah, but they're showing me the result. They're lying to you. Yeah, but I was coming up on my private credit before my business credit. But that's not how it works. Well, I'm gonna put 100 in the bank and they'll go give me 250. It doesn't work like that. It, like everything you say, you get it nowhere. And you're getting and you're talking to people who is actually doing the same thing that you're trying to do. We already do it.
Hey, you know the guy I stopped by. I'm
I
friends
don't
with.
know, man.
Hey, I'm friends with the guy that works on my truck. He got a big diesel business here. White guy I worked overseas with, and he got 5 box trucks sitting there that he done repaired that they can't afford to get out. 5 of them. They can't afford to pay the bill.
One of those trucks need a transmission before the pandemic. One of my 2017 Eno need a transmission.
Yeah.
Cost me $7,000 for a brand new transmission.
You know, I got
You
that
hear me?
motor. I got that motor.
Listen. Just for the transmission, for all the parts and all the other stuff, cost me another 4,000 change.
What about the labor?
Just to put it in. That's to put it in.
Okay.
With all the other stuff that the dealership charge you.
Yeah.
So if you don't have $30,000 put down for those unexpected breakdown,
Yeah.
you know what caused the transmission to go out? The drive shaft fell off.
Yeah.
And once the drive shaft fell off, the transmission the dealer said once it comes off, it's gonna automatically damage your transmission. You see what I'm saying?
Like I tell
We had a truck sit down in Florida for 2 weeks. You're talking about getting gas card that you're going to pay, that they're going to give you. You get them gas card, you got to pay that back every week or every other week. He talks like it's whatever.
This is where he killed me. He said, but I'm going to get the cash back. How much they giving you back? 5%. 5% of let's say $2,000. It's $100.
I don't know, man.
What is $100?
It's crazy.
Man,
It's crazy. Hey.
see,
I know, it's speechless.
I don't know if he
And
was
then you
It
came
sounded like
on
he
and
was
tell
serious.
and then you came on and tell him, hey man, me and my wife just did the books. We make this amount of money. After all that money we make, we walk away with this. He still didn't listen. He's like, screw you. I'm gonna do it better.
And he rent.
Yeah, you and your wife do it, but I'm gonna show you it's really been done. Yeah, y'all missed something. Like,
He think he's gonna become a millionaire.
Hey man.
He's gonna become a millionaire.
They selling them dreams, man. I mean,
I know. But that's the younger generation, man. They fall victim to that stuff. They fall victim, and that's who they prey on. Generation Z.
Yeah.
They prey on
Yep.
them as far as all these hopes and dreams, and it's not reality. And this is why
Yeah.
so many of that
Ah,
generation have a hard time figuring stuff out, because the one key thing that they miss that they try to go around is the actual work.
That's it.
The actual work.
The
it's
actual work.
crazy.
The
His
actual
first
work.
load, he lost money on his first load, and we're trying to explain that to him, and he said, "Well, that's my first load. When I'm booking on my own, when you're booking your own, it's going to be harder, harder. You have the bucket. If you're using a dispatching company that's been around for 4 or 5 years, and you can find your load here and there, and you coming out here with experience, no, you got a fresh authority. Nobody knows you. You don't know how to talk to brokers. Brokers gonna screw you over. You think you're gonna make more than $900? You say the wrong thing. What did that guy say when he came on our live the last time, Mark? What did he say? How they know to take us carriers for suckers? They listen to how much you offer. Once you tell them $2,000 and a load that they know that you don't know what you're talking about, they know they're going to take advantage of you.
They
That's
know
what
it.
the guy said. That's what he said. Oh, yeah, I want $1,500, but you only going 100 miles. They know you're dumb. They know right off the bat they're going to take you. They can give you for $30 and get away with it. I don't know, man. Hey, man, we tried, man. And he's on the rise and fall of the Boxtruck game.
That's that people like that. That's who taking it down.
Then he tell Mark, I'm here trying to, I said, say hi to Mark. Mark said, hey, what's up? What are you doing? Trying to get in the box truck game. Mark is like, well, I don't know what you're talking about because we don't do that over here. You see what I'm saying? It's a game to them. This is what I was speaking about early on. You talk to people and you hang around people that talk that game stuff, you're going to get that. That's the result you're going to get, that game conversation. And I'm going to leave it up so everybody can see what we're trying to explain to them.
Yeah.
It's going to be up. A lot of people ask if the live going to stay up. Of course it's going to stay up. Man, I'm telling you, man. Man, I got to check out, man. I appreciate you guys for coming on. You know what I mean? And Mark, thanks again, man, for the support as usual. You know, I appreciate you for taking the time and coming on.
Hey man,
I
how
know
often
you had to go eat breakfast and come back.
how
You know
often
what I
you put out
mean?
these lives on the fence, Kurt?
I put them on. I do them every. I think I do every Saturday. I'll be doing lives, but most of the live I'll be doing them private. That's why someone early on in the live get mad at me. They say I'm making these live stream and then putting them on private. But this one I'm gonna let it stay up. But it just showed the generation of people that we're dealing with. It's sad. It's sad, and
It is, man. It
you
is.
know, I can't. If we can't help them, then I don't think nobody can help them.
Yep. They don't want to listen to nobody, man.
Don't want to listen.
I mean,
So
they're the whole young generation just alike, man. They didn't want to listen to nobody. I mean, man, I'm telling you, because
listen.
I done been
If you
out there.
walk, listen. If you go in business for your first year, most bank is gonna. If you're trying to get commercial finance
Mm-hmm.
from some of these institutions, they're gonna want to see your last 3 month bank statement,
Mm-hmm.
1 year tax return.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna want to see this, that, all of that stuff. All these stuff that he's talking about, he doesn't even know the interest rate
I
and all
know,
of
man.
that stuff.
That's what makes the difference. The interest rate.
Right. So I
It's
don't know.
always the interest rate. And
I don't know.
like I tell people, almost next month will be 3 years in Boxtruck business for me. My first year, I made 180,000. You know how much of that I kept? 25. 25 out of that.
I don't know, man.
You see, but
I
you know,
appreciate you, man. I appreciate you.
yeah, man.
I appreciate you
Yep,
uh,
yep,
taking
yep.
the time and coming on. I appreciate you.
Oh yeah.
Feel free to stop by when you see the conversation going, man, because I
Okay.
need people like you to let people know that, you know what I mean? It
Yeah,
is what
yeah.
it is. But
It is.
yeah, I appreciate you. All right.
Yeah, y'all
Thank you
doing
for
some.
stopping by.
Yeah, y'all doing some good stuff, man. All right, keep it up.
All right, my man. All right,
Okay.
cool. All right. Hey, Mark.
Yeah, I'm finna walk into this funeral, man. So Let you
Yeah, I'll
go.
catch you later. All right, I'll catch you later. I gotta check out. Thank you for stopping by, man.
Yep, no problem.
All right. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here, man. Thank you guys for coming by. Don't forget to hit the like button on the way out. And to the young man that came on, man, I wish you the best of luck and you know, the best of everything, and I hope you get the wisdom and the knowledge that you're looking for. I hope you come across someone that can sit down and spend the time like we do, try to educate you on what to do. But I think you need to pay close attention to what you're doing, because what you're doing right now is not business. And like you said, we're going to use your own word. It's game. It's a game. And we're trying to tell you it's not a game. All right. So the best of luck. I appreciate you for coming on and take the time, but I don't think nobody over here can save you. You know what I'm saying? For everybody else, man, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, share the video, and I'm going to get out of here. My checkout time was 11. I'm here. But I'll catch you guys. If I don't see you guys, don't forget to join me tomorrow on the Wise Man Podcast and Mark channel. But yeah, I might jump on later on, do a quick live because I got to deliver tonight. All right, stay safe. Peace out, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.